I don't know.
I need to get something else as well. I'm like out of this Diet Coke.
I'm watching some K-pop dance practice.
Oh, wait, you're watching the YouTube wrap-up video for 2018?
Oh man, I watched that H3 stuff.
What
that one about
H3 stuff?
he did a thing about the YouTube wrap-up. That was pretty good. Also,
I watched a really good one about Jake Paul.
Yeah, the new gambling thing that they were doing.
Judy, come over here. My dog is in the doorway and she won't come over.
Judy!
Wait, I'll see if I can get her to come over and you can see her on video. Judy!
Judy! I'll put video
over
on.
Here.
There we go.
No, she's not going to come over. Oh. Yes, she is. Judy! Judy! Judy, come in. No! She's too afraid. We moved the barrier back so she can get more access to the house. But Judy! 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 Judy!
Judy, Judy, Judy.
But I already
Judy.
did.
Hey, Judy.
There she is!
Oh no, I just missed her on the screen.
Well, it was recorded, so you'll see it.
No, I didn't switch over.
Wait, Judy!
Fast enough.
Judy, say hi to everyone.
On the black. Okay, take some crack the black one.
Judy! Judy! Don't get her to come over here. Judy! Judy!
That is not coming. I felt it before.
Judy! She won't come in. She's very polite, and she wasn't allowed back here until recently, so she's very tentative in coming over here,
Yeah.
which is adorable. She's like, I'm not supposed to be back here.
I
It's like,
know the
we're
rules.
actively allowing you to come back here by moving the fence.
But the rules.
So now just the guest bedroom has the cat door on it, so the cats can go in there. But she's been pretty polite. Yeah, dogs are hilarious. We bought her a new pad for her crate, like a little soft like mat for her to sit on, and we put it in the crate, and she wouldn't go in the crate because there was a new thing in there. So we had to put the old one in there.
That's funny.
Well, she
Like, usually-
uses it as a dog bed.
Cats
outside now.
are definitely very change averse.
dogs
but I thought
are like
dogs
that,
usually
too.
rolled with it more.
A little bit, but the thing is that we were asking her to go in there without us being around, so that's okay. She's gonna get used to it outside of the kennel, and then we'll put it in. Otherwise, it could just be another dog bed. Doesn't really matter either way. Anyway, I'm gonna go grab another drink, and I'm gonna shut this.
Go get a drink, you drunk.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that Black Mirror episode.
Oh, I haven't seen it,
Man,
so I'm not gonna be able to talk about it.
Bandersnatch?
Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch. That's what it was called. BRB. Ugh.
All right. How's it going, TJ?
It's going.
Do you have to work tonight?
Not. Wait, what?
Did you have to work tonight?
Oh yeah, I worked until. Hang on. Pink cupcake magic,
Wait,
and
the pets you.
the pets you get.
Paddington?
Paddington 2. There's some DVDs, but I'm just seeing the books right now.
Okay.
So much read.
Pink cupcake?
Pink cupcake magic.
Pets you get.
Okay, sorry.
It's like you're
Books
saying
that-
government
book-
code words.
Yes, exactly. Books for the library. Yeah, I worked from 9 until 6 today.
That sounds terrible.
Yep.
I did
Whole
much the
day's gone.
same. 9:30 to 6.
But yeah. I don't even know what else is going on. I found my glasses. Maybe we'll talk about finding lost items
Yeah,
this podcast because I found a whole bunch of stuff
finding lost
Yep.
things.
I was looking for.
And was it in fact in the last place that you looked?
No, I kept looking.
Oh, well that just screws up the whole idiom.
I know, but I kept looking because this wasn't the ultimate goal of my seeking.
Yeah. You were looking for the Master Sword. Yes,
I was looking for the Master Sword, and I only found the pieces. I'd rather find it complete. It's like a survival game where sometimes you can craft something, but it's a lot better if you just find the shiv instead of having to make one.
Yeah, you find the legendary version.
Exactly. Pet you get Pink Cupcake Magic, Rescue on the Outer Banks. And then all the rest of the stuff, the DVDs we can put together as we get closer because it's 9 days. I didn't go and get stuff yet. I should probably do that. Hang on.
All right, boys.
You can come with me as I go get stuff.
What's this called?
This is called Born in the 80s.
Are we on YouTube Live or are we on Twitch Live
We're
only?
on Twitch. We don't do
you stopped
YouTube
doing
anymore.
YouTube Live because you hate them.
Because OBS only lets me do one output, and I hate them.
Anyway. Fair enough.
Shh.
Hey, you know how I stand on YouTube.
You're
They're not allowing me to ever have ads because one time
in favor of it.
Adam clicked on my website too much.
You love Fortnite.
Yeah, I wouldn't stand on YouTube because then you'll break your monitor.
Da 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 da.
Do you know what I love about YouTube?
I'm gonna mute my video for a second.
How
You know what I love about YouTube?
What?
Is that Jack Black made a YouTube video gaming channel
Yeah, Jablinski's the best.
and has uploaded 4.5 minutes of footage.
Yeah.
It has 3 million subscribers.
That's because it's the best channel ever.
There's 4 minutes of content.
Hell, it's almost like he's a celebrity or something.
I know.
It's not an even playing field, John. Give up that illusion.
I would like to also mention that Adam Ham continues to look exactly like Jack Black. He looks a lot like Jack Black. But yeah, he's putting together content. There was an actual episode.
Yeah, they went to
Right,
the
to the
Pinball
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame. That place looks
Which
sweet.
is-
I want to go there, but I also don't want to go anywhere near Vegas.
Oh, it's really nice.
I don't know, it feels like it'd be very sweaty.
It isn't when you go, especially now, because it's probably like 40 degrees out right now in Las Vegas.
Do we need to go home?
It's 51 out in Vegas right now. The low of 41. Yeah, it's one thing because I went to Vegas in January once and I was like, oh man, I was like packing like shorts and t-shirts and everything.
Yeah.
And then I looked at the weather and I was like, oh, never mind. And I packed like jeans. Because yeah, in the winter it gets cold, like because it's a desert, so it just doesn't hold heat.
Yeah. Does it get, like, probably gets cold at night, too?
Oh yeah, well that's why I said it. It's a high of 50, a low of 41. Like, it is not warm during the winter there. Like, you know, you can almost see your breath. It gets so cold.
Yes.
But so yeah, in the winter it's not so bad. It's like light jacket weather. But yeah, in the summer it's insane. But every single place there has air conditioning. So anyway, are we ready for levels?
Yeah, we're ready for levels.
All right.
Go ahead
Let
to the
me
level
get-
machine. Go to the levelator.
I gotta go to twitch.tv/levelator
Twitch.tv/levelator
speed demos Games Done Quick,
Chablinski Games.
which is happening right now. We're
/
live streaming
Ninja
during Games Done
Fortnite.
Quick. So this episode is just going to be a live commentary of the Games Done Quick stream that just started.
Okay.
What's playing right now?
Crash Bandicoot 2, 100%.
Okay, that's got to be like a 40-minute run.
Oh no, 100%.
Yeah, that's gonna be about a 40-minute run, right?
No, an hour and 50 minutes.
Okay. Oh, every box then.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Oh, secret levels. Are there secret
Anyway.
levels in Crash? I don't know Crash.
Sure. I don't really know. It's Crash 2. Let me grab our channel so I can get the levels.
Yeah,
All right.
grab us right in the channel.
All right, let me listen. Grab us right in the channel. All right, here's John talking, and then Matt.
Hey, this is Matt talking.
And
Yeah.
TJ, can
It's yeah, I'm trying to speak.
okay.
It should sound like that.
All right, I'm gonna turn TJ down just a little bit. Your microphone is just outputting so much stronger. TJ is a strong mic.
Strong Mike TJ. They call
All right.
him TJ of the Strong Mike.
All right, let's start again. All right, this is John talking, and then Matt.
Hey, this is Matt talking.
It'd be your boy TJ if I was a boy. I am too old.
You're a man. You're a boyman.
Perfect. I think we sound level now. I think we're leveled up. This is 338, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Lucky 338.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Let's stream for
All right.
12 hours.
We're going to do a 12-hour stream of...
I was really close to completing all my partnership goals, but then I didn't have time to stream like at all last week.
Ha!
I think I was just shy of the viewer average, and I needed to stream 1 or 2 more additional days so I could have had you guys come on and like juice the numbers.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll
Like
see where I am
somebody
after
did.
this.
I watched TJ stream last night.
Oh yeah. My computer was indisposed. I was working on projects.
TJ, can I... TJ.
Yes, my whole stream was technical issues. I understand.
It was. I know, especially when I watched the end of it and your voice got all robot-y. But I also was... the way that I was watching your stream was in bed on my like tablet with headphones. And so I was falling asleep during most of it.
And then,
And then
it
I fell
out.
asleep, but then it was TJ's like nightmare robot voice happening in my sleep. But I was too tired to like turn it off, so I kind of fell asleep to your weird technical issues. So
I mean, Johnny let me know, but then
good. I'm glad because I was like already like really close to sleep, and I didn't want to like to put my glasses back on and like because I was just like TJ. What I'm saying is that you're like my ASMR for sleeping.
Except in ASMR that occasionally like does a jump scare.
No, I'm kidding. It was just like your voice got really crunchy. Yeah.
You don't listen to robots talking to fall asleep?
I don't, but maybe I should because it worked.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the Twitch Prime loot page?
I did.
I got some free games.
I got some too.
Not
I think
as
I
strong
downloaded
as
it
some
last
of the
time.
previous months.
No. I don't know what's in that Devolver Digital thing. Anything good?
I'm interested in to know.
Because you'd think it would say if it was something good.
Well, the worst part about that is that like, well, okay, I mean, it looks like The Messenger, Party Hard, and then whatever that middle game is, because it looks like it has 3 games.
Oh yeah, some kind of
Party Hard.
platformy thing.
Party Hard was a mobile game before, because I think I've played it.
Yeah. I'm trying to look at other. Oh, that's cool that. Oh no, sorry, it was Hotline Miami 2, not Party Hard.
Oh, okay.
Hotline Miami 2. It looks like The Messenger. Maybe not The Messenger. It
The
just looks
Messenger.
like it. Oh, The Messenger. And
The
then a bunch of
Basinger.
other stuff. I can't believe how much free games I've gotten through having Twitch Prime.
Yeah, same here, and I've played
And
like 2 of them.
Well, I know. And the nice part is that like some of this stuff is like really good. Like
Yeah, it's a lot of like
actual strong games.
a lot of like indie platformers and stuff, which
Yeah.
is kind of what I would choose anyway.
Yeah, well, it's like lots of stuff that I would have, like, I don't have because it's like smaller indie games, but totally would like to try. So
Yeah, I
and then some
downloaded
big
Porno
games.
Nights, so we should play that.
Porno Night. We can do that. No,
It's
but
like
I think
it's
they
like
had
Lego Minecraft, right?
So I think that they have. Oh yeah, Pillars of Eternity was one of the games at one point. And then Tyranny is another game from the same like developers.
I love that it just like sticks around forever. Like I have these games forever now.
Yeah, those are like super huge and well-reviewed long RPGs that are like very good. Like I played a ton of Pillars of Eternity. That's a really good game. So, and then I wanted to buy Tyranny. It was on my wish list. And it was like $20, like on sale, because I think it was 40 when it came out. And then like we got it free. I was like, fuck yeah. So yeah, there's some cool shit on here. So I've been liking that. And then of course, TJ, you've been getting your free games, right?
Which ones?
From the Epic Store.
No, I forgot to get Subnautica.
Oh, that's okay. The problem with your situation though is I don't think you could run Subnautica.
I don't think so.
That's a pretty intensive game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll stick with something lighter. I'll do the 2D version of Subnautica. Song of the Deep.
Man.
Oh, and the
like a pixel art version of a deep sea exploration game.
but the Subnautica was like a really
Song of the
good.
Deep.
Subnautica was like a really good get because that's like a pretty popular game that just went 1.0. And so it's like it's not like
really?
super old. Yeah.
Yeah.
It must have been in like
It was in early access for
early
like 2
access
years.
for a really long time then.
Yeah.
Because I remember
So now-
seeing people playing that on like Oculuses.
Yeah, I played it all the way
years
through
ago.
like already. But it was a good game. So cool.
I haven't gotten the Epic launcher since I upgraded computer.
Song of the Deep does look really cool.
Super Meat Boy is still free right now, so if you want that.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, I already have it on Steam though.
I know. I would say I have Super Meat Boy like 6 different times. So
I might have it on. I feel
game.
like something like that was on Twitch. Free games.
It might
but
be.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't think
Does
it's a
the
super
Epic launcher
expensive
do
game.
it on like a monthly schedule?
It's every week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've been missing a lot of free shit then.
No, only 2 because they started like the last week of December. So it was Subnautica and then Super Meat Boy now until the end of this week, and then next week it'll be What Remains of Edith Finch,
Oh,
which is
okay.
a really good game.
That's
as well.
is that one like a walking simulator type deal?
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, I've heard good things about that one.
That one's really cool though because it's like super trippy.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to spoil too much of what happens, but I think very early on you take the perspective of like different people in the house to like kind of
Okay.
like go around, and you also take perspective of like one of the pets. So you're a cat and like jumping around in rooms. It's actually really
Yeah.
cool. Like it's a really good game.
I
And
can
it
do
tells
that
a really
in the
interesting.
IKEA VR game. You can be a cat and jump on counters.
Oh really?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
see
that's
what's
cool.
you look at like different kitchen sets and stuff, and what it looks like from an adult point of view, a child's point
Yeah.
of view, and then you can choose a cat point of view,
Yeah.
and you can
So I
cook
think we should-
meatballs as
I
a
think
cat.
we should get started if we're ready.
All right, ready?
Do we
Steady.
want to tweet it out?
I already did.
Well,
John,
let me get on my Twitter. And
Get on
retweet
your
it.
Twitter face.
I
Also,
think we
I
need-
have
All right.
I have a couple of apps that will I think probably also re-spam that tweet a couple of times.
Nice.
So we'll see.
Well, I'm going to retweet it with comment
Yeah.
and throw myself a hashtag salad on there.
Retweet it with comment.
Recording new episode of the show. Hashtag tune in. Hashtag The Bachelor, because I think that's airing right now. Hashtag Golden Globes. Yep. Hashtag. Is there any like controversial political hashtags?
I mean,
I'm
other
just
than
gonna
Kanye all the
do
time.
hashtag the wall. Hashtag. I don't think it's not I kneel, right?
Take a knee.
Take
I
a knee.
kneel. And I stand.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that because I think it's too late.
Oh, you have too many things.
No, I just think I think that's over.
Even,
Nobody cares
even
about
as
that.
an ironic reference, it's too late.
Yeah, exactly. What are some? What are some woke references now?
Tweet about Soldier 76.
Okay, yep. Oh, good one.
And
R. Kelly, surviving R. Kelly.
what did R. Kelly do now?
There was like a Lifetime documentary about R. Kelly.
Oh, about
was
his
like,
victims.
Hey, guess
Yeah,
what?
that-
He's like a fucking weird child molester.
Yeah, it turns out he was like
Yep.
actually running a cult.
Yeah. I don't know what else is popular.
Fortnite. Hashtag Fortnite.
Hashtag Fortnite. Hashtag Will Smith.
Hashtag what?
Will Smith and Fortnite. That's what's
All right,
popular.
I'm just gonna have some
It's
fun
like you
here.
didn't
and
even
we can,
watch
we can-
the YouTube Rewind.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type hashtag, and then I'm gonna type just a letter and see what comes up. Let's see what comes with A.
Okay.
For suggestions. Hashtag all in with the little Clemson Tigers logo because there's a thing going on right now.
Uh-huh.
Hashtag add a bird to a movie or show.
Okay.
Hashtag AGT champions, whatever the fuck that is. And then hashtag a bunch of another language
Oh,
words.
HTT is America's Got Talent Champions.
Oh, that bullshit.
Oh, yeah. America's Got Podcasters.
Hashtag boycott Trump's address. Well, I'm going to throw that one in, obviously. Let's go to C.
Is that a crack?
Nope. Hashtag D. Nope. Double doink. Oh, wait. Nope. Let's do that for the Bears. Hey, TJ, tell your relatives about the Bears and how they fucked it all up. So,
About how they still suck according to that song.
can I mention, TJ, to your relatives
No.
Yeah.
that the Bears suck. And they should never have been fans of them in the first place.
I too
also
understand this
that-
football talk.
I am doing a league on the internet website quarterto3.com that
Is
I
it
am
a
a
league of
forum
your
member
own?
of. No, where we pick the losers of each game. And I picked the Eagles to lose because they should have been destroyed by the Bears. And the Bears fucked it up royally. The Eagles suck. Anyway, that's it. So I'm just kind of mad as well because I trusted in them once.
Yeah, you trusted them not to suck, and then they sucked.
Yeah. And I don't know why I didn't trust them not to suck. Because they're garbage.
The
The
garbage.
Packers are garbage too, but at least we didn't have to suffer another week.
That's
It was
why
over.
Adam moved to Illinois, because he loves
is.
garbage so much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we all know about his garbage piles and trash piles.
I'm gonna be a garbage man.
All right. Oh my God. Yeah, and that too when he was a child. This has all been building up to something.
I'm not on Twitch yet watching this.
Oh yeah, pump up that view count.
All right. We got it pumped up.
Yeah.
Pump up that view count.
But
Pump it up.
I want to see other chats. Other chats.
So far, it's just me saying chat test, bleh, and then sweet when it worked.
Oh yeah.
Because I want to make sure I didn't fuck up the chat bubble like last time.
Isn't
Why
chat?
are all these emotes on here all Fortnite emotes?
Where are their Fortnite emotes?
TJ, is somebody packaging a large
Somebody's
package
just
with packing
ripping
tape?
huge farts.
Yes.
I'm just gonna emote this.
What the
Some
fuck
sort
is
of
that?
It's some sort of Pokemon. Did it work?
It's a Pokedactyl.
We've lost a viewer now.
It's a Decidui.
No, we haven't. It still says 5 viewers.
It
I
says
got
4
4.
for me now. So,
Well, you know what? You're wrong.
well, anyway, let's start the show. Born in the 80s.
And I'm Matt.
Welcome to Born in the 80s, episode 308. 338.
One more time.
Welcome.
Take it from the top.
Take it from the top. Welcome to Born in the 80s, 338. That's a lot of fucking episodes. I'm your host, John Danger, joined by my co-hosts.
I'm your co-host, Matt Hager.
I'm TJ May.
May of May 84 and at Hag Music on the cursed website.
We do that at the
Twitter.com.
end, John.
It says on
Check
the
out
little
my
Chiron
Instas.
on the bottom.
Check out my Instas.
Check out my Insta.
Do it for the gram.
Check out my Finsta. Don't forget my Finsta.
Is that a thing? Is that I don't even know if that's a real thing or not.
It is.
I'm on TikTok.
Oh my god, I am on TikTok, honestly. It's a glorious meme machine. But no, you know what Finstas are, right?
No.
Okay, so like
Funny
everyone
Instas.
so everyone has their Insta. I can't believe we've never talked about Finstas.
We may have. I have the memory of a goldfish.
That's true. So what happened? So Finstas are where everyone posts their racist shit, because Instagram is like your public. So this is what people have done on this social network.
Okay.
Is that you have the Instagram account, which is your public account that has all of your garbage, like hashtag blessed, sitting in front of like a fireplace holding like a piece of cake.
Live, laugh,
You
love.
know? Yeah, exactly. It's like that garbage, all performative nonsense. And then the real Instagram is your Finsta, is your fake Instagram, I think is what it stands for.
Okay. It's like a burner phone.
Exactly. And then that's like private only, you only accept friends.
Okay.
Let me
Now,
just
where
get,
does
fake an
Vote
Instagram.
and that racist Twitter website fit into this?
Gab?
Yeah. No, the
Okay.
other racist Twitter website. Twitter.
So there's a Finsta and then a Rinsta, which is the real regular Instagram.
Okay. Okay.
So Finstas aren't meant to be taken seriously. It's just friends, like posting memes and that, and it's like also it turns out where that's where people post like the real shit.
So is this because like people's moms are starting to be on Instagram
Yeah.
now?
It's the same
Shit, are we already at that point?
I don't even use Instagram. I played a board game this weekend where the person with the most Instagram followers got to go first. And I felt mad that it was not me.
What is that game?
So I played it's called Know Your Meme.
Okay.
TJ, you would love this game.
Is it by
so-
the people that do the website?
No, so the wait, what website?
KnowYourMeme.com. Yeah,
Oh no,
it is.
No. It is?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a cool game because it's basically Cards Against Humanity, but instead of getting a card that you have to assign cards to with like a phrase or a word or something, it is an image, a meme image that you have to post a caption to.
It may not be by them. I may have just been looking at a explanation page about the game.
Well, it doesn't matter because either way, it's just like Cards Against Humanity except for with a meme photo. So you'll have a photo of like a dog that looks like it's high as fuck, and then you post like
Is it
that face when you remember you still have pizza pockets left or something in the freezer. You know, like stuff like that. And it's
Yeah.
actually really fun because it's like just a caption game. I did get second place in it, so out of 4. So
I wonder
feel like we
if
did
to make this, if they had to track down like the person that owned the copyright on the seal face picture or the girl in front of the burning house. Or if
that
it was
is
just
something
like,
that I
fuck it.
really wanted to. So they have the This Is Fine comic as well.
Yeah.
It's like a lot.
Because like that would be insane to track down. So
Sorry.
what
I
do
just
you
got-
meme?
Yeah, what do you mean? It's a really fun game. I just want to mention that Seinfeld Current Day on Twitter is one of the best accounts. It's at Seinfeld2000. Everyone should follow it. We all know Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's radical platform. We got a Fox News alert here from Seinfeld Current Day saying, wow, that sounds pretty great. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's radical platform is brand new episodes of Seinfeld on TV, just like back in the day, but updated with modern references for a new generation. I fucking love this account. Is all that is just like fucking garbage. Seinfeld. It's like updating Seinfeld to like new stuff. So it's all
funny.
good. It's a really good account because it's like a mixture of current references and then like old. It's like Seinfeld memes, but updated with current references.
Yeah.
So like, there's an image of Jerry Seinfeld sitting on a couch next to Louis C.K. and saying, "What's the deal with teens and their pronouns? They should be called noun teens." That's gold, Jerry, says Louis C.K. Yeah, anyway. So it's a great account. I highly recommend that account, especially if you like Seinfeld as much as I do. So did you get your tickets for Captain Marvel?
No. When does that happen?
I just saw an ad saying, "Get your tickets now."
I don't feel like
March
I'm gonna have to
7th.
get them ahead of time for that.
March 7th.
I think it'll be fine if I just like get it the day that I plan to see it.
So that Aquaman movie made like $1 billion.
Yeah, and I heard it was super great too.
I heard it was all right.
Yeah.
All I know is that I heard that it sounds like Nicole Kidman has a crab hand in it. And
all right.
I kind of want to see that.
And Mary Poppins, the original, it has like a voice of something in it, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So.
Oh, yeah, she plays like a crab monster or something.
Yeah, I think it's like I heard
It's like a kaiju.
cameo.
Yeah.
It's like what the fuck.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, I mean, it's obviously going to be fun because it's by the guy who directed the Fast and the Furious movies.
Yeah.
So it's going to be ridiculous, over the top. So.
Well, from the previews, it just kind of looked like Water Thor, like the first Thor movie, but maybe a little bit zanier.
Just want to call out my girl Olivia Colman won Golden Globe for Best Performance by an Actress in Motion Picture Musical Comedy, as I predicted. It's excited for her because I don't know if you know Olivia Colman. She's been in a lot of BBC stuff. She was in the show Peep Show, and she was also in the sketch show that David Mitchell and is it Robert Webb? I think. Yeah, they did a show together. And she's just always been like a sketch comedy person, really funny. And then like she's gotten to do a bunch of dramatic stuff lately, and it's been really good. So she's just a very delightful lady. So it was nice seeing her.
Oh yeah,
get recognized.
I know her from Hot Fuzz.
Yep, she's in Hot Fuzz as well.
All right.
She's in a lot of stuff. She's just a really delightful British actress who's like a comedian, but she was really good in the movie. So, yes, we talked about that last week. Anyway,
welcome back to Coleman Cast.
Welcome back. This is my love for Olivia Colman podcast.
The format of this podcast just kind of follows John's whims from fancy to fancy.
Yeah. Anyway.
So y'all see that Spider-Man yet?
Which Spider-Man?
The new one? I heard it was good, but I haven't seen it.
Anything about that.
It's all the Spider-Men.
How?
All of them. One's a pig, and one's Nicolas Cage. And they're spidering.
It's just Nicolas Cage as Nicolas Cage.
No, I can't even do a Nicolas Cage impression. I don't know how to.
Come on, I need to hear some more of that.
No, that's Ray Romano. Shit. Fuck.
We gotta go with that. I gotta hear more of that. What does he say? The bees.
The bees, not the bees.
I don't know. What are some famous Nicolas Cage lines?
I don't know. All I can think of is like stuff where he goes like full crazy Nicolas Cage, and I don't want my neighbors to hear me shouting.
I'm gonna go steal the Declaration of Independence.
I was about to say. I want to find some good ones because there's some good ones.
These cars are about to be gone in 60 seconds.
What?
I'm gonna get him, and I'm gonna take his face.
I'm gonna give you some quotes here from some famous Nicolas Cage quotes. This is from Bustle.com. That's funny. My name's Roger. Two Rogers don't make a right. Gone in 60 seconds.
Yeah, that's like such a throwaway line, though. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, it's a really fucked up line, because what does that even mean? What's in the bag? A shark or something? The Wicker Man. That's a good movie for quotes.
I don't think I've actually seen The Wicker Man, but I did see
it's good.
That one Radiohead music video, so I feel like I've seen it.
Killing me won't bring back your goddamn honey. The Wicker Man. There's just a lot of great lines about
wicker,
honey.
Various kinds of wicker, stuff you can build with it.
How
you can build
in
a
the
rocking
name of
chair
Zeus's
out of wicker.
butthole did you get out of your cell? The Rock.
Oh,
Bangers and mash, bubbles and squeak, smoked eel pie, haggis, National Treasure 2, Book of Secrets.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate the fact that we live in a time with both Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery, and they were in an action movie together directed by Michael Bay?
I love Pressure. I eat it for breakfast. The Rock. And I want to say The Rock is an awesome, good movie.
Yeah.
Like one of the best action movies.
It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I remember enjoying the shit out of it. It's like, okay, so for anyone that hasn't seen it, some terrorists take over Alcatraz. And then Nicolas Cage needs to break in. Oh, but it's impenetrable. You can't break in or out. Well, there was this one guy who broke out, but we've hidden him away in a cell, and it's Sean Connery.
Yep.
And so Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage, like, Mission Impossible break into Alcatraz. And then I remember there's, like, neon green virus, like, files or, like, bioterrorism things or something that they're trying to get.
Yeah. Something like that. I don't know. It's fucking Nicolas
Cage very 90s.
in a Michael Bay movie. It's just all over the place. It's weird thinking of him as being like the young hot shot, but that's the way it was in that movie.
Or like
now
in
he's
Peggy
like
Sue
60.
Gets Married, where he's like the teen heartthrob.
Oh my god, that movie is so good.
He plays the teen heartthrob, and he puts on like old age makeup to play a midlife Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. So I recently saw Peggy Sue Got Married because
I'm so
Warren
sorry
and I
for you.
Are doing the thing where we like watch old movies, just because we want to like. I want to watch get references. Like watch old
so like
classic
stuff you haven't
movies.
seen before.
Yeah, stuff we should have seen. So if you've never seen this Francis Ford Coppola directed movie,
I wonder how Nicolas Cage got cast in that.
I wonder. I don't know. Maybe he knew the director or something. I don't
maybe.
know. But anyway, so it's a really interesting movie because she like Kathleen Turner, who has the best voice ever, is like going to go to her high school reunion in 1985, and then she like gets like I don't remember what happens, but she goes to sleep. I feel like she like falls down or something, like goes into a coma or something. But anyway, she wakes up and she's like back in high school, like before she got knocked up,
it's like one of those coma dream time travel movies.
Yeah. And then but she's still like her own age playing herself, but then everybody else is like that had age makeup before is like young again. But it's a really fun movie because it's just kind of about like her like getting a chance to do everything over again, but then she doesn't. You know what I mean? Because she kind of like understands like why she did, you know?
Yeah. And
Like,
the moral of that story is you'll never do any better. So don't try.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. It's more of like there's, you look at the past with rose-colored glasses and actually, you should appreciate all the choices that made to get you where you are because you don't know what could have happened otherwise. I don't know. It's just a fun little movie, and I'm glad I saw it. And yeah, it is weird because... And also Sofia Coppola's in it, and she's a really bad actress.
I don't remember her being in it.
Oh, and Jim Carrey's in it.
I don't remember that.
I
It's
forgot.
been a long time since I've seen this.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's in it. Wait, whoa. Kevin J. O'Connor's in it. He's that weird-looking guy who's in a lot of stuff. I thought it was the guy who played Turtle in Entourage was in it as like a child. But he's got a different name. I think he's like Kevin Con something. I don't remember. Anyway, it was an alright movie. She was nominated for Best Actress for that, huh? Anyway. So that was a segue.
That was what I did this weekend.
Yep, you watched that movie?
Yeah, no.
What did you actually do, Matt?
I played.
I want to break down step by step, day by day.
Day by day.
Go now.
Okay.
Start.
Starting.
When did your weekend start?
Tell
me
Friday.
The second you left work.
Friday, I left work.
Okay, how'd you get out of the work building?
I walked to the coat room.
Okay. There's a coat room.
There's several coat rooms because there's separate coat rooms for smokers and non-smokers because people got all bitchy, I guess. And then
that's nice, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm not like a smoker, but I also don't feel like.
But you put yours in the smoker coat room because you want to seem cool.
I want to seem cool. No, I just never noticed anybody's smell like migrating onto my jacket. But maybe
Now-
it does.
Now, it's a lot. There's no like lockers though. It's just where you put your coats.
No, there are sort of lockery things for the cafeteria staff where they put their
Got it.
white coat things and their hats. But there's
Yeah,
no
because
locks.
they have to like dress up.
There's no locks on these lockers, so they're just kind of ers. And
Oh,
hey,
it's got a bunch of ers in there.
it's a bunch of ers.
Okay.
Okay, so I left the building, right?
Uh-huh.
Get this. I walked to my car and I turned the key.
Okay.
And it
Okay, you
turned
turn the
on.
key. What happened when you turn the key?
It went.
Oh, wait. What car is this? Is this still the
It's
Sunfire?
the Sunfire. It has all of
You
the power
still are
of
driving
the fire
that.
of the sun. It,
How many thousand miles are on that
so
thing?
many. I had to get like the ignition coil replaced recently.
Uh-huh.
It's probably not long for this world, but
How
I
much
don't
did
want to
that
buy a new one.
cost? Oh, you got like people to help you with this.
Yeah,
You got like an in.
I got an in. I got my dad's company has like my father's company has a mechanic
You got
on
a
staff.
small
so,
loan from your father of helping fix your car once.
Yeah. So I just have to yeah, like when I get oil changes and stuff, I just have to pay for the price of the oil and the labor
Nice.
is free. So that's cool.
Nice.
And then I went home and I'm pretty sure I played Fallout for a while.
76?
Fallout 76, the
Okay.
greatest game of 2018,
Wow.
according
I
to
don't know if
all
I'd
the
say that.
lists.
I've seen it on people's top 10s, but I certainly have not seen it as number one on anyone's list. Except for
No,
Matt's.
it's not. It's just the game I played the most. But then and then I spent a ton of time this weekend trying to hammer out the finishing touches of my cover of Country Roads, and
Taking
I
it
finally
home.
did that. Right
Is
under
it
the wire
set to be
last
released?
night. Yeah, I haven't uploaded it yet. So if I upload it after the podcast tonight, it usually takes like 2 to 4 days to process and
Okay.
wind up on iTunes and stuff. So maybe by the time this comes out.
Cool.
So
That's
that's
neat.
basically, it's not entertaining to talk about, but that's what
You accomplished
what I
it.
do. I just like sit in front of my computer for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours
Nice.
and hours.
Okay.
And hours.
And you played, and what level are you in Fallout 76?
I think I'm like 68,
Oh, you got to get one more level.
and then I have to
call
stop
it quits.
leveling ever.
Yeah. You got to
Nice.
get to level 69
The
and then
most
turn
powerful
off
level.
the leveling mechanic.
Yes, I'll go into the
Yeah,
command
so-
console.
Yeah. So in World
Turn
of
on big
Warcraft,
head
you can
mode.
do that. You can turn off leveling,
You can.
like experience gain. Yeah.
Why?
So they did that so that because people were twinking, as it's called.
Yeah.
This is before it became a gay thing.
No,
or
I think
maybe
that
the exact
predates.
same time it was a gay thing.
No, I think that dates back farther. I just
I
think
don't
people
know
that
why
were playing
it's called
World of
twinking
Warcraft.
now. So maybe it's just because the young, impressionable me knew it from World of Warcraft first. So I was like,
Yeah.
No, but twinking was a D&D thing beforehand.
oh, okay.
Oh.
So it's been like
Because
used.
it was min-maxing, and then
Yeah.
they
Okay. Well, maybe there's a common thread, right?
yeah.
yeah.
Because what's twinking in a game? Explain to me.
Well, okay. So twinking in a game is also known as being a fuckboy. No, I'm kidding. No. Well, I mean, some people might call you this if you're twinking. So twinking in a game is like you make a character and then you stick them at like a high level. So in the battlegrounds in World of Warcraft, it would be capped like, so you'd have 10 to 19, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59, and 60. So what people would do is make a character level 19, only do battlegrounds where you don't get experience, give them like all the crazy, most expensive enchantments and like weapons that you can have at level 19. So like using really expensive end game, like 100 of gold, like enchantments to give you like 6 agility on your weapon, which is like at level 1, like tripling your agility. So you'll do like triple damage on your like ranged attacks. And then going to the battlegrounds and just fighting all the scrubs there that are just like playing the game normally.
Mhm.
And so that was called twinking. And,
Okay.
and it's also called smurfing.
Yeah,
in,
I heard smurfing back when
in
I was playing like Dark Age Camelot.
in other games.
Smurfing
yes.
has a slightly different thing because usually it's a talent. There's also some talent level with that because I see that in
Yeah.
Rocket League.
Yeah.
It's essentially a very talented player making an alt
Yep.
that doesn't have their name.
Oh,
so
yeah.
they can.
So they can get
Yeah, in a game
shuffled
of
into
skill
lower
where you
ranked
have like
matches.
like a matchmaking style game, yeah. But I heard
Yeah.
smurfing even in like non-skill based games. Like that might have just been people being confused.
So
applying
like,
it to Dark
World
Age
of
of
Warcraft, it was
Camelot.
called twinking. Though.
Yeah.
So it's probably different from smurfing because, like in World of Warcraft, it would just be like, oh, you make a low-level character and then you're really good at the game and you just go in and fight people. But this is like, you make a low-level character, you're really good at the game and rich in resources, so you can like outfit your character with the like, basically like paying to win, but with instead of with money, you're just paying with your wealth of content that you've earned through playing the game.
Yeah.
And people like would look down on it, and then they of course codified it by making it so you could stop leveling.
Yeah, so now it's
Because
officially part of the game.
Twinking
that
was
this is a
really
thing you could
difficult to do because you had to, back in old World of Warcraft, you had weapon skills for different
Yes.
weapons, and you only level them up by attacking things. And so it was really hard to get a character who was good in the battlegrounds because you'd have to like level up their weapon skills but not tick over to level 20.
Yep.
And so it was like a really difficult balance.
So
But
you're
we
finding
did it.
like the highest like health, lowest XP creature to just kill over and over again.
Yeah,
No.
but it was so much fun twinking because
Now, I love
you would just
leveling weapon
wreck
skills.
people. Yeah,
Because
go.
I know, I always play as a priest because that's just the way I play.
Yep.
And like,
Loser.
okay, I know. So
Hey, I was a shadow priest, all right?
I can use staves, I can use wands,
Yeah.
I can use daggers, I think,
Yeah.
and unarmed.
Yeah.
And that's about it. And then sometimes I would just be like, you know what? I want to level my unarmed weapon skill.
Yeah.
So I would punch things that wouldn't die because
Yeah.
I'm a weak little priest.
And then you're a priest, so you can
And-
just keep healing yourself over and over again.
So when you're twinking, so now, and I believe this was
When
a while
John's
ago.
twinking out at the bar.
Yeah, when I'm twinking out the bar. So when
No,
I'm
when
twinking in
John's
the World
bearing,
of
I
Warcraft bar in I'm twink variable. And so
I don't. Is that a thing? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm making it up.
right.
I'm sure it's a thing somewhere. But anyway, the game like made it so you could stick your level at 19 and like just
Now-
I don't want to gain experience.
Was that before or after you actually gained experience in Battlegrounds?
It was I think after. Because they basically made it so we want people to do this. And I understand why, because the mechanics of the game change a lot. You know, as you level
Yeah.
up, so like the mechanics at level 19 are really pure and simple. Like you're
Yeah.
just got, everyone's got like, not all of their full attacks. They got.
Do you think maybe they wanted to keep it? It was a matter of wanting to keep the lower level battlegrounds super populated too.
Yeah, but the problem with that is that if you're like a level 11 that rolls into a battleground, now you get fucking face rolled constantly because everyone's level 19 because they have battlegrounds are now worldwide matching. It used to be, you just have your server. That's the thing I miss most about World of Warcraft that will never come back. Is the
Server only
server specific battlegrounds.
Yeah.
Because that was my favorite part of World of Warcraft. An active account on the World of Warcraft forums like website.
Because
and we
then
would
within
taunt
the
each other
server-
about
yeah,
battlegrounds.
exactly.
You would play a bunch of matches on like Saturday night because they like or Monday night because Tuesday when they did the patch is when they would recalculate that week's honor points. And so everyone would be talking shit about what people were doing Monday night in the battlegrounds. And they'd be like, why the fuck are you still in the battlegrounds? You've already been Grand Marshal once. Let us other people, because only one person would be Grand Marshal each week.
You're
Do
taunting
that.
within your faction, but also against the other faction.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you,
that was-
and so you would see
You'd
people
see the
posting.
same names over and over again. So
Yeah, they
you'd
would be
develop a
fighting.
nemesis.
Like there was a paladin named Lexi that we all hated because either he or she, it was a female avatar. I'm assuming it was a he because it was 2005. but it could have been a female. And we hated her because she would always bubble hearth or bubble because there's no hearth on Battlegrounds. But she would always bubble in battles, and we hated her. And she was very good, Grand Marshal at one point. And so we all hated her. And so a bunch of us, I named my pet Lexi's mom at one point. It was just really fun, having this rivalry. And now it's just you just get. And now it sucks because it's just not that it sucks, but it's matchmaking because now it's you'll get matchmaked in, you'll see 6 people on the other team are from the same guild, and you're like, oh, we're gonna get destroyed because these guys are all playing together. Whereas when you would play in Realm Battlegrounds, sometimes you'd be with that group, sometimes you wouldn't, and sometimes I don't know. It just felt a lot more like camaraderie in the servers then. I understand why they've changed it because while there was camaraderie, while there was fun, and at the height of its popularity, it was fine. But there would be okay, I want to do Warsong Gulch, but it's about 7 or 8 minutes between matches, so you just kind of fuck around for 7 or 8 minutes on it. That's how you level fishing. When you're doing that,
I love leveling fishing.
So there's all this that was back when World of Warcraft add-ons had games in them. There was a Peggle add-on at one point.
Oh, that's
you could play Peggle in World of Warcraft because you were bored, because you're waiting. So that's one thing that they fixed, because now queues are basically instant. And then they fixed it as well because they added Battleground weekends in. So that made it a lot easier. So you'd just be okay, this week we're playing Alterac Valley because that's what everyone else is playing. And then queues would be pretty quick for those games. But it was fun because you could see your rivals pop up every once in a while and be I'm going to fucking kill that guy. He got me last match.
As much as I loved the simplicity of Warsong Gulch, I really miss Arathi Basin. Oh,
yeah, it's a really well-balanced map, actually.
It is.
I feel like if I was... someone who was in game design and stuff, I would probably use that as a good way to balance
it's asymmetrical too, right?
Yeah, well, it's 5 points, and it's somewhat asymmetrical in that one of the points is up on top of a mountain and one's in a big valley. So, but the asymmetrical nature of it is interesting because
that makes it more difficult to balance too.
Yeah, I mean it's fairly symmetrical, but there's enough differences where it makes it interesting. The idea is that the sawmill is up high, and then down low is the mines, and
the farm, and
then there's the farm, and then there's the graveyard. What's the other one?
I think it's graveyard.
Okay,
something like that.
Oh, dang it!
Mausoleum? No.
Anyway. So, yeah. So, oh god, each base has 1 point in front of it easy, and then 1 left and 1 right, and then 1 in the middle. So it's 5 points to hold.
Yeah.
And you just get points for holding more battleground points. So it was fun because it was really well balanced with, I think it was 10 players versus 10.
I think it was 10v10, yeah.
Oh, that seems like too many though. Was it 6v6?
No, it was 10v10.
No, yeah, okay. I think that one was. The other one was smaller, the Warsong.
Oh, of course, because parties were only 5. So it was 2 parties of 5. Yeah.
Yep.
And so the idea was that you'd take a point, and then you'd have to keep a couple people there to hold it, and you'd want a crew rolling around to try and cap points back, and it was just really good communication would help. But yeah, the part where you'd be up at Sawmill and you'd see something happening down there. If you were a class, I think. No, mages had Featherfall, so you could cast Featherfall on yourself and then just float down to the center slowly, or if you were class, otherwise you could jump down and you would take a lot of fall damage. So it would be so it made some classes able to get between points better. The mines, of course, were below, so it was hard to get out of there quickly because there was no way to fly up. But if you wanted to get down in there quickly, certain classes or paladins could bubble and then jump down.
Priests used to have was Featherfall or Float or whatever it was?
No, they had Levitate.
Levitate, yep.
Which allowed you to walk on water, but also if you jumped, it would slow fall you.
Yes.
So, yeah. So there were certain classes that could float around like that. And so it was a lot of really good, interesting gameplay. I love that game. I'm really excited for WoW Classic.
Yeah.
Totally going to resub for that.
We have a date for it yet?
I don't know, but I did see... I was watching someone who was a video game website person and they had WoW Classic installer on their like desktop, and I was like, oh, because they had the beta a while back for BlizzCon.
Yeah.
I am excited for it. It says summer 2019.
And you have to buy a
They don't-
full WoW subscription for that, right?
I mean, it's just the full WoW subscription.
Okay.
So you just get a WoW. If you just get the WoW subscription, you have WoW Classic. It's pretty simple. So
Okay.
that's the great way of doing it, because that means you don't have to like. Because they were like, oh, are they going to make it a second thing? Are they going to do that? Can we talk about Blizzard?
Sure.
So Blizzard's like
talk
one of
about
my
Blizzard.
favorite video game companies. But also they got bought by Activision. and like and thus Activision was born. But also like Activision has kind of let them be themselves for a long time, you know?
Yeah.
But it seems like lately Blizzard's been like handing out a lot of like buyouts for people that have been there a long time, and like they're cutting staff on like games like Heroes of the Storm, and it really seems like they're starting to look at the bottom line, because like Blizzard was kind of its own like mystery box of gaming.
Mhm.
Like they do whatever the fuck they wanted. They made so much money off of World of Warcraft that like it didn't matter. They put game, like for instance, Overwatch is a great example of a success that happened while they were like that, because that was going to be that
Titan.
Titan MMO that never went anywhere, and it was completely crash and burn. In any other company, they would have just cut that team and just left. But at Blizzard, they kept doing it for like 5 years, way too long. You know what I mean? But what came from it was Overwatch, which is massively popular and has made them tons of money. So and it's kind of like the way Valve is.
Yeah.
Or now is what Blizzard used to be, where Valve is basically like, if you hear about people that like, people want to work at Valve because working at Valve is like awesome. People, well, not everyone likes it, but
Well,
I think
it's like
most people,
Valve has infinite money from Steam.
correct.
So they don't need to get super like budget conscious. about
Correct.
the
And so
details.
you'll
they can just
see-
be artsy.
Yeah,
and
so
just
you'll
make
see
stuff.
stuff like when maybe it was 2 years ago when somebody leaked like some video of them doing like an interview at a Steam office, and then on the desktop it said Left 4 Dead 3 as like a little icon.
Yeah.
Because they always have teams working on games there. They just don't put it out until like everyone agrees it's like worth being released. So like there's just, and so part of it is the way they have it set up is that you're not told what to do. You just get hired and they're like, all right, work on something. You know what I mean? Because you got here because we know you're really good. So come up with something. So you'll, go off, and their desks are like portable, I guess. So you can just like roll up into like an area of the building and just be like, I'm going to work here with the rest of these guys, and we're going to like collaborate on this thing, and then it'll become Artifact, the game that they just put out, the card game of Dota. You know what I mean? Or I'm sure there were some CSGO like developers that were like, hey, let's make a CSGO battleground mode, and they all just kind of like, so it's kind of like if you're passionate about games, we'll give you the creative freedom to do whatever the hell you want and come up with something that'll make a ton of money. So, and that's what it kind of felt like Blizzard used to be like,
Do you think with Blizzard it's just the fact that the money's just not there with WoW the way it used to be, so they don't have enough clout to fend off like the Activision overlords?
I think specifically in the case of World of Warcraft, it may be we need to cut down because World of Warcraft isn't making the money it used to. I mean, the game is over 10 years old.
Yeah.
It's almost 15 years old.
But
it's 15 years
did
old
that
this year.
giant World of Warcraft cash pile provide the insulation that let them be super creative with other projects?
I suppose, but I feel like the Hearthstone has made them a lot of money. I feel like Overwatch loot boxes have made them tons of money. Overwatch League, they've gotten deals with ESPN and stuff. So I feel like they've made money off those. Probably not what WoW was, though.
Yeah.
I mean, at one point, I think at its peak, WoW had like 12 million subscribers.
Yeah. All paying $15 a month.
$15 a month.
Every fucking month.
Yeah, that's a lot of
insane.
money. Yeah, that's, we're talking $125 million a month, right? More than that, even.
12, 15, 3, 6, $180 million.
$180 million a month.
Jesus.
So probably after operating costs and payroll, probably like $100 million a month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's being very generous with the operating costs and payroll, for that company. So, I mean, that's a lot of money. And that gave them probably a lot of runway to make a lot of cool stuff. But, I mean, that's kind of the scuttlebutt people have been hearing is that, a lot of people that have been there a long time are kind of being pushed out because they're making a lot of money because they've been there for, 20 years and that. And, you've seen people was it Jeff Kaplan left, or is he the one that's still around? Mike Morhaime left, I know.
I think Kaplan left. He was in charge of Overwatch, right?
Here's an article from ScreenRant.com. Activision Blizzard. A tough period for Activision Blizzard keeps getting tougher as the video game studio bleeds talent. GameSpot reports that CFO Spencer Newman left in order to work at Netflix. Also Amarita Ahuja, who served as CEO. So a lot of executives are leaving. Who worked there for 8 years, is now left to work for Square, the mobile payment company. Yeah, the Diablo thing they mishandled really bad. They put out that mobile game.
Yeah.
It only pushes people to think that they're working on making gacha style loot box games and not the games they were doing. So,
And it's, Activision's looking at Blizzard's like, this is all you're good for now. Look at Overwatch.
Yeah, I know.
And
it's just disappointing because
the people who are going to get screwed though are just the regular, run-of-the-mill Blizzard people, not the executives. They're the ones who are going to get the severance. They're the ones who are going to kind of, their employees are just going to get
and so
burned out.
What and we don't know about this for sure, but because this is all speculation at this point, but what I think has been told to Blizzard is we're not going to give you the freedom you had before. And so I think a lot of people are just like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah,
I don't want to be CFO of this anymore. If it's not going to be the way it was,
because basically
sucks.
any of those people that were in a high up design role can just basically write their own ticket to any other company they want to work for. So
I'm sorry. The Activision Blizzard lost 2 CFOs in a week. So they just are basically just flying through candidates at this point because it doesn't really seem like people want to work there now, which sucks because Blizzard, like Valve, was one of those industry places people wanted to go to. Because they have that huge campus in Texas and people wanted to go out there and that was a dream of mine in college. Was I'd love to work at Blizzard.
Oh yeah.
But because I got a job working in software development, not games, right out of college. And I was like, man, if I can get some years of experience here, I can parlay it into a video games job. Nah. It would be over now because it just sucks, And I hope that things continue. I don't think that World of Warcraft Classic is going to blow up,
No, probably not. I think,
and I don't think that's what they meant. That's why it's not going to have a second subscription for it. You're just going to be able to.
I do wish they had an a la carte subscription for it so that I could just pay $3.99 a month for it.
Yeah, they're not going to do that. They want people to spend the whole $15.
Yeah,
but
so I'll probably get it for a month. I don't know if I'll keep it longer.
I mean, that's the beauty of World of Warcraft. Is that you can totally, and if you don't even want to give me your credit card, you can just buy sub cards.
So what's
$30 for 2 months?
What subby MMOs are left? I mean, you got World of Warcraft, you got Final Fantasy 14. What other big subscription-based MMOs are still around?
Yeah. So you named the 2 big ones.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 14, and World of Warcraft.
It's ESO.
No,
ESO is free to play.
Is it?
Ish.
Yeah. Ish.
It's not because you have to buy the game, but the game is $10.
Oh, but there's not a monthly
Space
subscription.
There's expansions. You got to buy them all.
Okay, I've got a couple. I've got a list on MMOs.com. I think Dragon Quest X is still running in Japan.
Probably. It's on a million different systems, including, I think, the Switch now.
Yeah. So Dragon Quest X still exists.
Freaking
Final
jealous.
Fantasy 11 is still online, I believe.
Just barely.
Yes.
Just on PC, though.
Just on PC, yes. The
They have-
PlayStation 2 does not connect anymore. And the
And,
Xbox.
Xbox 360 is down too, yep.
We forgot about this one. Eve Online.
Oh, I keep forgetting about Eve.
Still around. I'm skipping through a bunch of these I've never heard of that we don't care about because they're really low player
You've
base.
never heard of 90-Minute Fever?
Yeah. But let's talk about Ultima Online.
That's still going?
Yeah, I believe it's still going.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going to click the play now icon and see what happens. Go to uo.com.
I mean, Ultima was one of the first video game RPGs.
I really wanted to play Ultima Online. Ultima Online Endless Journey.
Their website is glorious.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
full of 99.
Yeah, like
loveliness.
99, early 2000s style. It's beautiful. Lots of big chunky buttons.
Oh, wow. This is really interesting. So, Ultima Online Endless Journey is just allowing players to experience the core features of Ultima Online without a paid subscription. Who's eligible for Endless Journey? New accounts and previously paid subscriptions have been closed are eligible for Endless Journey. So it sounds like it's just all of UO for free. And if you played in the past, your characters are still there. That's kind of
cool.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want to play that now that I talked about it. Like, that seems really interesting to me. Like,
Next week on the podcast, you will update.
I know, right? Ultima Online was crazy though, because like players could just murder you and take all your shit. So, Dark Age of Camelot, it says, is still up.
Yeah.
I'm sure it.
It doesn't look good.
Yeah, I'm gonna click play now and go to the Dark Age of Camelot website. Download and play now.
I remember right.
It must have been resurrected at some point because I
There is a
distinctly
Midwest-
remember the server shutting down.
The latest, well, the thing is I believe EA owns it now. They bought
Yeah, I
a bunch
heard
of
about
old
that.
MMOs and then just put them up.
Oh,
like,
really?
With like minimal
They
support.
just fuck it,
but-
YOLO'd it?
Yeah, but like the latest post is from December 17th, 2018, Midwinter Festival event with a bunch of like in-game content events. So
Oh man, I want to get some Dark Age of
and that may
Camelot
be free to
t-shirts.
start. Oh, you know what? I'm seeing an image called Broadsword, so I think they must have made a studio called Broadsword that's like keeping these old MMOs around, because why not?
Yeah.
It's probably so cheap for them to do that like maybe 1,000 people that are paying $10 a month for this are enough to cover that.
Probably.
Yeah, and it's
so
probably like a
there's-
small team of people that like cover a ton of different games. It's not like a Camelot specific.
So World of
team.
Warcraft,
3.
Final Fantasy 14, which is really good.
Yeah, I've been wanting to play it.
I played Adam and I played the free month demo on PS4.
Okay.
That was really fun. It's a really good game, actually. It's the currently highest rated subscription game.
It's
Dark Age of Camelot is the second highest rated MMOs.com subscription by users.
Really?
So, yeah. Maybe you should check it out, man. Jump back in.
Oh no, it would look
Dragon
so
Quest
bad.
X. I know people. I think I saw a Kotaku article saying like they need to bring this to the U.S. Like it's a full MMO game, like, and it's good. And I like Dragon Quest, so I'd be for it.
Is Phantasy Star Online 2 subscription?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Um,
Because maybe I'll jump into like the
I mean, and then
South
this is
Vietnam servers or
including
whatever.
like Guild Wars 2, which is also like free to play ish.
You just
But you
buy the
but
game.
but you can pay for a subscription in a lot of these games.
Yeah, just
the
like
free to
ESO.
play.
It's
It's like you can pay $10 a month and get like perks and extra experience and stuff. So
yeah, bonus. Yeah, go ahead.
What's that? The
In ES
Star Wars MMO still going?
Star Wars Galaxies, or the
No.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, the
Star
Old
Wars:
Republic.
The Old Republic.
Yeah.
So I suppose I can talk about this now. I'm maybe breaking NDA, but I was part of the private beta for this like a long time ago. I guess I can say that I was part of it. I won't. But I played a whole ton of this, like, when it was in beta. And it's a a really good WoW-alike, you know.
Yeah.
But and it actually was kind of interesting because, you know, it was BioWare, so there's a little bit of that BioWare-y story in the MMO-ness. So there's actually some interesting stuff in it. But I think it's free to play now. So play free, play premium. Yeah, it's the same thing. So you can play free with like 3 character slots and like all this stuff. It's a really good looking game and a cool game. But yeah, what other MMOs are still around? This is the Born in the 80s MMO Roundup, 2019. God. Oh, you know what else is still around? I think Anarchy Online is still alive.
Okay.
That was the first MMO I ever played. Anarchy Online. I think it's still around. Yeah, funcom.com, Anarchy Online. Play for free. That's like the first MMO I've ever played. And it's not EverQuest was the first MMO, which I believe is still up as well. EverQuest 1. There's an open beta for a new rendering engine. They have a trailer for Ultima Online's new rendering engine that uses like a very modern-ish looking engine in the game. Oh my god. This is still around. God damn. That's kind of crazy to think that these things are still around. Like, who's still playing Anarchy Online?
Guild Wars 2.
Guild Wars 1's probably still up.
Star Trek Online. I'm just scrolling through the free-to-play ones now to just see whatever I recognize.
Because I think Guild Wars 1 is still available. But the nice thing about, like, Guild Wars 1 is that, like, because I think it was part of a Humble Bundle recently. I think it was part of the Dialog's Cast Humble Bundle. Guild Wars 1 and 2. But the nice thing about, like, Guild Wars 1 is you can play it as a single-player MMO. Because it is all, like... I don't know if you've ever played Guild Wars 1, but part of one of the things they added later on was that you could get party members that were AI. So you could get like a party of 5 and 4 AI characters, like a healer, a DPS, a tank, and then you can just slot yourself in and play. So it was actually a pretty cool concept, and like as an RPG, you know, pretty cool thing to be able to do. I love these games. I think MMOs are like my favorite like genre of game because I've always been like a huge fan of like huge worlds and like exploring like world building. ESO is really cool as a game.
I'm more of a fan of the community that you build as you play the game.
Sure.
Yeah.
RuneScape's still around.
Yeah, old school RuneScape's getting a lot of pull right now.
I forgot about Neverwinter.
Oh yeah, Neverwinter. Yeah.
Which is the like D&D.
I have that on my Xbox.
It's what D&D Online was.
Yeah.
And is now D&D Online was awesome. Adam and I played a bunch of D&D Online. It's like an MMO, but with like D&D dice rolls built in to the MMO. And like when you would do a dungeon, it felt like you were going into like a GM'd dungeon because there were like traps, you know, that you would lose hit points on. You couldn't just heal. You had to like rest at certain points in it. So it was like, it like really felt like an MMO.
A tabletop.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry. Yeah. It felt like the tabletop RPG. Star Trek Online is in this top 10 list I'm looking at. I forgot about Elite Dangerous is kind of an MMO because it's just like multiplayer. It is an MMO. What am I saying? You go on and play on servers.
MMO, but it's MMO survival instead of MMO RPG?
Yeah.
Or is it still RPG?
I mean, it's an RPG in the fact that you like upgrade equipment, you know, and whatnot. Okay. And then Star Wars: The Old Republic.
I mean, you are playing a role, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. That's interesting. Like, because the MMO area is just gone because it's now battle royale games. You know, and MOBAs was the previous gold rush before that.
Yeah.
Is card games the next thing? I mean, what's?
I mean, that's in there. I mean, Hero Shooters was in there for a bit.
Yeah. But nothing is like as huge as
So we can predict the
What we
next next fad.
Yeah.
Yep, the next gaming fad. I want us to throw some predictions down.
Okay. Do
So
we want to
that-
brainstorm first?
Yeah, then we
like
can
what we
brainstorm.
think it should probably have.
There has to be some sort of free to play element.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because kids have to
Yes.
kind of get into it.
Yeah.
Um,
It's got to have some streamable moments, some memeable
okay.
streamables.
Did I
I-
finish a second can of Mountain Dew? Or Diet Coke?
I wonder how big Elder Scrolls Blades is gonna get.
That's that phone
Because-
game, right?
Yeah, but it's also console,
Yeah, it's
and
on.
there's also some sort of multiplayer elements in it too. It's a first-person
Yeah,
RPG.
isn't it on like Oculus Go's and stuff too? It's on
Yeah. I
fucking
think so, yeah.
everything.
Is it out?
Okay. So I think
don't
okay.
think so.
So we've outlined it's got to be free to play, and it's got to be. I think it's got to be on phones
Yeah.
Yeah.
to be the next big fad. Because I mean, if you look at Fortnite,
Even
part of the
Fortnite's
reason it
on-
blew up was on phones.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think
But it's like
that was just
Fortnite.
cherry on top, though.
Yeah, Fortnite and PUBG like made it big and then went to phones, but I think that's a sign that the next thing is going to start on phones and then move somewhere else. Like brain implants.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's going to be a game
Mm-hmm.
about murder.
See, I'm wondering if we can get a first-person PvP sniper game on a phone, where basically you're zooming in, zooming out, you're
Yeah.
first person, and you got to find the other sniper.
You could hold it
Like,
up like AR, just like
You could
I-
could go AR. You could.
I'm
go
gonna
things
make
like
my,
that.
my massive prediction for the biggest new game. All right, ready?
yes.
Free to play, phone game. The next thing. Oh wait, this isn't even the next big game. This is like the next big like.
It's gonna be the next big
Genre of
genre
games.
trend.
Yep.
Yes.
It's going to be AR games. AR phone games is the next big thing. 'Cause
I don't know,
I think Pokemon Go scratched the surface, but I think we're talking about AR tag games. So like you're in school and you can like put up your phone and tag someone on the phone, you know, or you can get experience points and fight monsters and level up and make it like an AR RPG. So you're like
So,
put your phone up and you can see a fantasy
Are you talking
world.
AR Neopets? Are you trying to pull an
No,
AR
I'm not saying
Neopets
like
on us?
Pokemon at all. What I'm saying is like you're gonna be like okay, so this is my exact thing. It's gonna be like a first person RPG AR. So you're gonna put your phone up, you're gonna see like a Dragon Quest slime monster, and you're gonna do attacks and kill it and level up. And it's all around
And
the
it
world.
has to be the
So you could get random
positioning has
encounters.
to be good enough that people next to you can put their phones up and see exactly the same thing,
exactly.
but from their perspective.
And it's gonna be like random encounters happen in the real world, and you'll get a buzz on your phone, and be like, "Oh my god, you've come across a slime!" You have to fight it, and you get experience points to level up.
Yeah.
And it's free to play.
And it's going to
but you
use the
can-
front-facing face cam on your phone to stream it to Twitch.
yeah, and you can pay.
Oh, Twitch implementation. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so you can pay to have it,
The streamer
the
package.
pay to play will be like, sorry.
The pay to play is the streamer package that does the integration with Twitch for you. Both,
Sure.
Yeah, because everybody
But, like,
wants to be a
Cam and AR.
streamer.
But it would be the same thing. The paid playing would be what do you get over a free subscriber is it's on timers. You know, you lose health that you can rest every time where you gain health back at certain, and you can get health potions or something if you pay, so you can like keep playing for extended periods. And that's the easiest way to implement it without it being gross.
Yeah.
You know,
And it's
So,
got to
like,
also have some jump scares and TikTok integration.
I was actually I was thinking of the other way. This is John's other bold prediction is VR chat, but on phones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
like,
that's
that's
not on there yet.
AR chat.
AR chat on phones.
Oh, God. I saw a recent VR chat video, and man, that place is just a fucking crazy mosh pit of
Oh,
snakes.
dude, it's
Yes.
so awesome. It's such like a crazy thing that exists because it's like Second Life.
Yeah, well, it's like
people use
Second
it
Life
for-
Second Life without the restrictions. Like you can
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
I think you basically just make Unity assets and you can import whatever you want to make into the game.
If you want to see Hank Hill dancing on a stage with Hatsune Miku,
and I do.
Well, Cory in the House from the Disney Channel original series, Cory in the House, watches on. That's where you can see that happen. I mean, it is just some insane fucking shit.
If you want to see a tiny baby Shrek chase a larger Shrek with red eyes and glowing teeth,
yes,
you can see that.
Yeah. If you want to role play the entire movie Shrek with a bunch of strangers, you can probably do that in AR chat or VR chat. So that's why I think that like the future is something like that, like a collaborative, fun social experience.
Role play the movie Shrek,
yes.
where every time someone says the word donkey, a role gets changed.
Okay, everyone has to switch roles.
Yes.
Role play the movie Shrek, except it's
But like you can kind of see this was what's happening.
The Chris
like
Farley version, and everyone gets kind of sad because it ends halfway through.
Correct. What you do is you do a speedball, and then you go on AR chat, VR chat.
So memes AR.
Yeah, basically.
The new phone game is memes AR.
Yeah. And it'll be called ARAF.
But I like that, like, because I'm trying to think of this, but like, what is happening in games now, especially
racism.
in the exactly,
yep.
Especially in the indie scene for like experimental weird games. VR is kind of doing a lot of this stuff with like Rec Room and VR chat and all these weird like social VR interaction experiences, which are really fun. I feel like that's where weird, interesting stuff is going to go in the future because parents will hate it, so it's going to be popular.
Yeah.
Like we're in. Like Fortnite's I think already over, right?
Oh, probably.
Is it still blowing up?
People are still playing it, and
they're still playing it, but it's like
they're complaining about planes.
Okay,
That's what I'm hearing.
Okay.
Did they add planes?
Apparently, they did.
Okay. Cool.
Probably to be like Call of Duty because there's, I think, choppers in blackout mode.
I always liked playing planes in Battlefield, but I always sucked really bad at it. But like Fortnite has the problem of it's difficult for new people to get into it, and
that's true.
People that are playing it are gonna slowly get bored. So just that like slow drip over time will be like the long slow death of it.
Well, it's gonna be hard because I feel like they've already hit critical mass.
Yeah.
With users, like there aren't gonna be more people.
It's hard to keep growing when you're the most popular game on the planet.
So I mean, they've been doing a good job retaining people, but like this is a thing that when the kids get out, they're out. Like it's over. Because
I don't want to play that. It's a kiddie game. I want to play Call of Duty.
And I think the massive amount of hardcore like shooter gamers you have aren't playing PUBG, aren't playing Call of Duty. They're playing Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh yeah, that game has a tail like nothing I've ever seen.
When that game came out, everyone saw the trailers in E3 like in 2013 or wherever that was, and it's like, oh my god, you can destroy all the walls in a house and like do all this stuff, and it looked really cool.
They played it for a month and it died.
And then they were like, no, we're not done with this. This is way too good of a game, and they kept kind of pushing it, and they made it like free to play ish, like where it's like I think $10 to start or something. Like it's a really low entry point.
Yeah,
and then you can like buy packs of characters, or you can earn them through playing the game. You can earn them from
playing, yeah.
So it's nice. Like a real cheap like entry point. So easy. It's decently hardcore enough, but like the mechanics people are like love it because it's just very deep and very skilled play is rewarded, but also lots of really fun weird stuff can happen in it, you know, because
the way destruction works. Yep,
exactly, because you can bounce a grenade around like 4 corners and it'll land like in front of a bunch of guys and you get a bunch of kills and you're like, wow, that's really crazy.
Or you can do that and you kill the hostage and ruin it for your whole team.
Yeah, that can happen too. But I think people really like that. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Any other thoughts on what the next game will be? Or are we gonna stick with AR memes?
AR memes.
Dude,
That's-
I mean,
that's almost like-
we're kind of right on this. I mean, 'cause if you look at iPhones, they added like animojis and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's really sad?
Everything about the internet.
I'm an Android person, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Apple may be winning me over. I mean, they're pushing really hard on the privacy stuff. Which
They are.
Google has
That
been
is one
very
thing
bad.
that legitimately Apple's always been pretty good at.
I gotta give props to Apple on that because
Yep.
Google will sell me out at the earliest notice.
Yeah.
Apple
at the end of
cares
the
about
day,
your data.
Google, like, Android stuff is still just a phone made by an ad company.
Yes, whereas Apple's a phone made by a technology company that also wants to sell a lot of ads.
Yeah.
And make a lot of money on their app store.
Yeah, but I feel like because Apple is so protective with their own IP and systems that they'll just kind of accidentally protect me by trying to guard their own stuff.
No, and I'm going to say this because I'm looking at my phone. I need a new phone. My phone's ancient. I bought it in like 2015. It is just the battery sucks. And I'm looking at what do I want for a new phone? Can I get because I have weird rules because I definitely want a phone that has a headphone jack still, but that's impossible. So my options are the Galaxy S9 or the Galaxy Note 10. Both have headphone jacks, and that's about it for Android phones with headphone jacks because they basically everyone else has removed it. I'm sure Samsung will soon. And those are like $1,000. Or
Bluetooth is such a shitty technology, though.
I know, but the USB-C headphone dongle thing kind of fixes it. And,
Okay, fair enough.
And wireless charging fixes the issue with not being able to charge while you're... Because I don't really care about... Like, I just want to be able to set it on my desk and trickle charge while I'm listening rather than... Like, just have my phone burn through battery while I'm sitting not charging. Because I like to plug it in at my work desk and listen to headphones while it's, like, charging. Because if I leave it off, it'll just burn through the battery in, like, 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not with a newer phone to be a problem. But they released the iPhone XR, which is the cheaper iPhone X. It's like, everyone's like, it's like 90% as good as an iPhone 10, like the older iPhone 10. But, like... 40% of the price, you know, like because it's $700. They're like, yeah, like this is a really good deal, and I'm like, damn, you know. But I might wait until Samsung releases their new phone, just see what that is.
Yeah,
but I'd hate to give up my library of titles on the Android phone.
I mean,
I got so much on there.
I mean, you can always have a backup Android tablet that you can get your stuff.
I do
over.
have you're right.
Yeah.
I do have an Android tablet, and a backup Android tablet is something I'll probably always have because the Android tablets are open. So not that I have this, but you could install a PlayStation emulator on your Android tablet and play PlayStation 1 games very easily.
But you could
with a Bluetooth controller.
Yep.
Which I've done, but only with homebrew games, not with the illegal ROMs.
And only with a friend's tablet.
And let alone one of the best Bluetooth controllers is the. Oh wait, I don't know if you can sync it, but I was gonna say the. Well, you can. It's the Switch Pro controller.
Oh, really? You can sync that with other Bluetooth stuff?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I've
you
done-
can
I've done
play
Bluetooth on
like
my
games
computer.
on Steam with it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's great for big button mode,
So
big picture mode,
big picture mode, yes.
big button mode.
I love
Big
big button mode. There's the episode title.
Big button mode.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to go down a 20-minute journey that starts with an obsession and ends with Snapchat?
Wow.
I do.
Is that a murder?
Do you want some music for it? I can do some music.
Sure.
I need to. I'll be right back. I desperately need some water, and I think I forgot my Diet Coke I grabbed earlier there. So
Yeah.
Should we wait for
talk
John?
amongst yourself for
Yeah. We'll
5
vamp
minutes.
in the meantime.
About
Okay.
5 minutes and like 30 seconds.
Vampy
30
time.
seconds.
Vampy time. We've almost got him, TJ. We've almost got John.
So close. He's so close.
Yes. Our little spindly needle fingers are digging into his soul.
Speaking of that, my background is really weird right now because I kind of have this half dark, half light thing going on.
Yeah, it's very kind
don't
of
like it.
like abstract expressionism. I assume. I don't know. Those are just some words I heard on a movie once.
Yeah. And then this side's hope and this side's despair.
Yes.
Okay.
That's sort of
Got it.
stark noir angular shadow thing going on.
Oh yeah. It's hard for me to see because I'm looking at this
You
tiny
just need like a
display.
slow fan moving in the background, casting a shadow on the bright part.
Oh yes. I don't have a slow fan. I mean, I got my now empty bottle of Mike's Hard Strawberry Lemonade, but that won't cast a shadow because the light's over there.
No. We'll work on it in the future. We can maybe fix it up in post. John
Okay.
will fix it up in post. That's
John
fine.
will fix. Yeah, I'll fix up in post for the audio episode.
Yes. Just add like a like a creaky kind of squeaky fan sound.
Yeah.
So, can you explain to me real quick before John gets back what the gameplay of Portal Knights is?
Third-person Minecraft. If it was an RPG.
Okay. But is there
That's-
like versus type stuff, or is it just like communal building project fun time?
More communal.
Okay.
So you work together.
I fired it up to make sure that the download had finished, and the first thing that I saw was do not construct towers that may be offensive to some people. And I was like, "Aw."
Yeah, you could set up your like as you're playing to be open to randos if you want.
Yeah. So then you probably
But-
get like a lot of swastikas and stuff.
Probably. I don't know. I haven't done a lot of that at all.
Cool. Good job, internet.
Yeah, of course.
All right, boys. I'm back and I'm here for it.
All right.
All right.
I had to take my vitamin B supplement. I forgot. And I also had to kiss my dog a whole bunch.
Johnny B. Good. B supplement.
Also, I'm going to eat an Andes candy.
Andy's candy.
Leftover
All
from
right.
Christmas. They're very minty.
Make sure you chew that right into the microphone.
This is my ASMR channel. That's John chewing things.
Our audio listeners will appreciate that. All right. So,
I'll mute my mic while I eat this Andes candy.
okay. You're eating more? He can't hear. We can't hear him. All right.
I got 3 of them, baby.
Okay, you're good. So, as people who follow my Twitch stream know, in these past couple months, I've been pretty obsessed with the Kingdom Hearts games. I'm
Mate
kind
for
of-
mate!
Exactly. I am in the process of playing these garbage story games, because there's a bunch of them I haven't finished yet, and there's a new one coming out this month, Kingdom Hearts 3, which is like the 40th Kingdom Hearts game.
Wait,
Andes
something
candies.
about those numbers don't add up.
No, they don't. Especially because they went into fractions. We talked about that on a previous podcast.
Kingdom Hearts 33 and a third.
Let's not. We can't get into this.
We're not
We
getting
don't
into
have.
that.
We don't have hours left.
I'll do that with Spanky later. We still have to finish those.
You could do a whole series of podcasts where each time you just explain Kingdom Hearts, and you could explain the same stuff over and over, and it would be new content because nobody would get it.
I still don't get it. It's fine. But anyway, one of the games I have is for the Nintendo DS. It's Kingdom Hearts Recoded. Now, being in a Kingdom Hearts name means it's a remake of a game that was made somewhere else on a different platform. So it's functionally the same story, but mechanically a different game.
I watched you play some of this, right? It's the Game Boy Advance one?
No, that's Chain of Memories.
Got it.
The one with the cards is Chain of Memories. And then the 3D one with the cards, where they've vamped the mechanics up, was Chain of Memories.
Okay.
As in remake. Not just HD. So Kingdom Hearts Coded was a Japan-only game that came out in episodes on mobile phones. The crappy 12-key mobile phones. Like the Nokias. So when they ported that to the DS, they called it Recoded and made it functionally a playable Kingdom Hearts game instead of whatever it would have ended up being on a mobile phone. So over the past, I want to say week, I've been turning over everything on my desk because I swear I had this cartridge here within the past month because I tried it in my DS to make sure it was working. I was having contact issues. So I set it down on my desk. So I turned over everything underneath, above, whatever. Well, around 3 months ago, I had also lost my Luigi DS bag. I have 2 DS bags, one that I carry my DS in, one I carry most of my other games in. So I was on a hunt for lost items. And I've been kind of looking for this Luigi bag for 3 months. And I'm like, was it in my car? Is it behind here? Is it in with my other games? Could not find it anywhere. This week, I'm just like, it's crunch time. I need to play Recoded. Maybe it's in the Luigi bag, but the timelines didn't add up. I wasn't going to find this. Let's at least find the Luigi bag. So one more time, turning over all the stuff on my desk, checking behind my TV with all my video game stuff, in the video game systems, underneath the computer desk, everywhere. Nothing. I'm like, okay, let me check the back of my car because my trunk is filled with crap. Let me check.
It wasn't robbed, right?
Yeah, the trunk was not robbed. No.
I know you're saying. Remember, someone broke into your car, but they
Yeah.
didn't steal all of the cool stuff in it.
No, they didn't go to my trunk at all. They just stole like $2 of change from the center console.
That makes sense.
Oh, especially because the front of my car is filled with garbage, so I don't think they even tried to get into the trunk. That would have taken more time, made more sound, called more attention to themselves.
Yeah, that's the camouflage I use in my car. Just McDonald's wrappers and garbage everywhere.
Exactly.
That's good. Very good.
I'm like, let me check one more place. I don't normally put gaming devices up in my bedroom, but
I'm glad you said bedroom.
And
Well, that's where they go in the bedroom.
Oh.
Yep. So I checked a couple of places, including where in my bedroom, I do have 2 gaming devices I don't play very often. I've got my Game Boy Advance SP, and I have my PSP.
And PNSP.
Yep.
It's a lot of P's.
And as I was going through, like, in front of the bed, under the bed, I'm like, let me just dig and just see if it's in with my Game Boy Advance and PSP. And though I didn't find my Luigi bag, I found my glasses that I lost nearly a year ago.
Great success.
So
I think then you have +1 to searches when you're looking for the other stuff.
Exactly. Well,
Yeah, it's
my
true.
glasses,
You leveled up your sight ability.
My glasses are not needed for most looking. It's distance focus, and it's got UV protection, so it's good for preventing eye strain with devices, or at least preventing long-term damage from devices. So I kept looking, and I was digging down by the side of the bed, the kind of land of no return. And down there, I found my Luigi bag, which had some of the games I've been wanting to play recently. And inside the bag was Kingdom Hearts Recoded. So, I had found a little bit of everything. Like, cool, I got this. While I'm in with my Game Boy Advance, I grabbed my Game Boy Advance copy of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories to kind of boot up my save file and see if I could 100% that, because I have beat both stories on there. And I'll leave some of that for later, but got that all set up. And I remember I was having issues with my capture card where the image was blinking. That happened like last month.
Yeah, the Super Seizure
when
robots.
I was watching your stream, I didn't really notice any issues with the image.
No, I have fixed that because when too many devices are connected via USB to my computer, I don't think my power supply can handle it and decides to deprioritize something even if I have prioritized it. And that big thing was the image. So I unplugged my capture card from my consoles when I'm using this, because then I don't have an image issue. Yes, I had lots of other issues. My computer needs to be restarted. Everything was running slow, and I had game audio issues when I was testing to actually run it for the stream last night. So anyway, the night I found my glass, maybe not the night I found my glasses, but last night before I did my stream, I'm like, I've been on Snapchat for a while. And I don't really Snapchat. I don't know how this thing works. I'm like, there's
subs
like
get Snapchat. You're
Yeah.
like Pink Sparkles.
I know.
Oh
there's,
man, I'm
like,
gonna add that to the lower graphic of our thing. Subs get Snapchat.
Let's make a
Subs
Born in the
get
80s Snapchat channel.
Anyway, so on my Snapchat, I heard about these things called stories because I'm like, I don't want to like send anything to one person. That sounds stupid.
Sounds
Yeah.
weird.
But there's things called stories, which anyone can see this, and it stays available for only 24 hours. And they can look at it. I took a picture of my glasses on this stool and put up I just fucking found my glasses that I've lost for over a year. Found these fucking fuckers. But basically, I put that
You
text
put up a bunch
right
of
over-
potty words. Of
Yes.
Nerdy, nerdy,
Nerdy Dotty?
dirty. I don't know. I'm having a stroke.
Yep.
It's fine.
I had a high school, I don't want to say friend, but let's say a high school acquaintance, because I don't really consider my high school people friends.
Oh, what if they're listening though?
Sucks to be them. I've kind of excommunicated myself from that town.
Same.
And he just sent me a Snapchat chat just saying TJ ? And I didn't respond to that.
TJ, you up? And then you have to say, new phone, who dis?
So to kind of complete my my kind of descent into darkness after all of this, because now I'm in the Snapchat world, I'm like, I want to add other stuff to to my stories. I took a picture that I will put
was
up in
your
the
dick?
Discord. Yes, of course. I took a
It looked
picture.
like Toad from Mario Kart.
I'll put it up in the Discord after the episode because it's on my phone. My phone's how I stream.
And there's just a photo of Toad on.
It was a photo of two TJ Maxx carts that were in my parking lot because we have a TJ Maxx in our strip mall. And one was like butted up to one of the... in my parking lot, we have these islands that they decided to plant grass in. With the raised curb, and then they put grass in the middle, and then this one has a tree, and this one
to
doesn't.
prevent people from running into each other in cars and stuff.
Yeah. But it's not the full length of it's just little islands. And it was really raining all day, and there was one of these carts just pushed up to the island, and one of them on the island laid over on its side. Took a picture of it. I just put, within Snapchat, I added a text that just said same on top of the one that's fallen over, and I posted that in my story.
Nice.
Because I'm trying to get with these, I don't want to say new memes, but this is kind of just the new jargon that kids use nowadays.
Well, you gotta get on your. You gotta put that on your Finsta.
Put it on
My
your
Finsta.
Facebook.
Yeah.
See, I only have a Rinsta
Wait,
right
no.
now, which uses my username, which is basically my name, TW May Jr. or TW May JR.
Wow.
I'll let it go up here. It's my Rinsta. I don't do anything on it. But I should probably make a Finsta, and that'll be my May of May Finsta. Not that you can't make that connection. It's everywhere.
Subscribers, Patreon reward. Subscribers get Finsta.
Subscribers get Finsta, and that's where I would put it.
That's where
But
all
yeah.
of our heating gaming moments happen.
So, my desire I needed to get this Kingdom Hearts cartridge. I needed to find it. Upturned everything I could. Put me back on Snapchat. Or, like, put me on Snapchat. I don't know how these young people say this thing anymore.
They put
Just
you
say you're
on
on
the
Snap.
They put you on TikTok.
Well, I've been on Snap for a while. I just don't use it.
Yeah, it's TikTok, man. It's the new Vine.
Yes.
What is it?
It's the
Sans
thinking
memes.
man's Vine, really.
It's
My
all
problem
Sans memes.
with Snapchat is, even though it's basically pictures, I want to focus on text memes.
Yeah. Well, what I do with Snapchat is I just make dumb faces into the filters and then send them to my girlfriend. And I do that like maybe once or twice a month.
Okay.
That's all of the utility that I get out of Snapchat. I would like to draw your attention to our Twitch stream right now, though, where I've added a little something to the display.
Subs get snap XOXO less than 3.
It's the
So
magic
get snap, baby.
heart.
The problem that they don't understand is this just like John foot porn.
Yeah.
And we also don't have a
Like-
sub button.
Pictures of my cats.
I have a sub button. So
Well,
I guess
I'm gonna get
it's up to
one.
me.
I think after this stream, my average will be up enough, and then I just have to stream probably 2 more days at this point. Cause
How do we still have 6 viewers?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
get that.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm just yeah. Thanks, John's mom. Call you later.
I don't think that she's on this because she's not on Twitter, and that's the only place I share the live
John, are you
streams.
using a coloring book right now?
No, I'm on twitch.tv/born in the 80s watching an awesome live stream.
Wait, born in the we don't have. Do we have a Twitch board in the 80s?
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you guys don't know? I've been actually streaming this on that Twitch the entire
Oh
time.
no, but you've just been IRL streaming from your phone, so it's just your end of the conversation.
Well, I'm periscoping right now
Oh,
because that's
I'm
not dead.
meerkatting. So no, I'm Patreon lensing.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, Lens.
Patreon's got their own live streaming thing for.
All right,
Not
we've
super
had
live
6
streaming, but it's
viewers
more-
for 6 hours and 6 minutes, so
So you got to eat the candle.
I'm lighting the candle of. I'm lighting the candle of viewer. It's burning my hand. All right. I need a candle lighter. Lighter.
Smoke weed every day.
'Cause it's gotten too high.
Heyo.
Oh,
man.
Adam's here. I could call him.
I miss Adam.
I was at
I'm
Walgreens
He's
dead.
the other
He's
day.
dead now.
I was at Walgreens the other day and I bought the greatest purchase of my life.
What's
It
that?
was a Bic lighter with a white tiger in a spacesuit on it,
Ooh.
floating in front of the moon.
So, it was the prog rock album.
I guess. I saw it and I had to have it. And now I think it's in a coat somewhere. I have to go find it.
Cool.
I miss my lighter.
Yeah. Cool story, bro. So you're a Snapchat whore now, though, TJ, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I've had 2 snaps in 2 days. Now, if I go back to all of my snaps, I've had 2 snaps since I started my Snapchat account years ago.
Is that you, John?
That's a soundboard.
I do the
on my
sounds
phone.
here, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah? Well, guess who's taking over?
I wonder if I could do it on here. I can't do it on there.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
What's up?
I did not hit her. Oh, hi, Mark.
Why, Mark?
What a story, Mark.
I got them all, man. Wait
Yeah,
a
but
minute.
You need a Nicolas Cage soundboard.
I wish.
This is the quality content people tune in for.
Mission failed. We'll get 'em next time.
That's what I have to say to that. Yeah, I found this stupid meme soundboard, and it's been quite fun.
I'm really jealous of your pop socket.
Mom spaghetti.
I've got one too, but I can't show it.
I haven't
But
gotten
also-
around to replacing mine yet.
It's
really-
just a clearance one, so I don't care what's on it. It just says like something about slay all day, but it's like it's a Christmas one.
Oh,
'cause it's
really?
on clearance.
It's not a murder one. Shut up, John! It's funny. I thought sockets were stupid for the longest time, and then I had one, and now I can't live without it, and I
Yep.
think I might die.
Yeah. You know what I have to say about all these memes?
Catch me outside. How about that?
How about
That's-
that?
That's
Catch Me
an old
Outside. How
one.
about that? Yeah, Catch Me Outside was great.
Stop it. Get some help.
Some help.
I love it.
I'm just gonna
Memes
take a
are the
little break
best.
here.
All right.
I'm just gonna take a little nap while John has fun.
What?
Number 15. Burger King,
King foot lettuce.
The last thing you'd wanted.
It's one of my favorite memes. 'Cause it's so
I
stupid.
love that one.
All right, we gotta stop. That's TJ's
All right.
meme corner, and Snapchat is over. What do we have to do before we end?
Do we need to answer, or do we need to talk about about
Oh, we got.
wizards?
Let's talk about Harry Potter. Whoa, we can't end an episode on that though. But
Well, we
can't.
do
I can't
Harry Potter
sit on-
and then an answer.
I can't
Yeah.
sit on this for another week.
Yeah,
No,
do
we
a Harry
can't.
Potter. I don't know what. The Harry
Oh
Potter
my
is.
god. Oh, you're about to learn.
Okay.
All right. So
All right, I'm
one
ready.
thing that J.K. Rowling, just kidding, Rowling,
Yep.
has decided to do is constantly release little tidbits of Harry Potter world building lore, unasked.
Yep.
Let me get my meme soundboards. No, I'm kidding. I need it. We'll have a fight down. I have more than you do.
No,
so
I'm
I
just
won't.
providing very thought out commentary to what you're saying.
Okay.
Via
So-
sound effect.
So she's been like, just like, oh hey, remember that character that you liked in that? Well, guess what? They were lactose intolerant. And it's like, whoa! It's just all this weird stuff. So here is on National Trivia Day, which is a day that exists, January 4th, on Twitter. Pottermore, which is like the Harry Potter Twitter account official
Yep.
now, tweeted Hogwarts.
Hang on,
Didn't-
before you get to this,
Yes.
I'm just gonna let Matt get to the guess. I want to give Matt this little hint because he has no clue about this at all.
No, I have no.
It's
clue.
a fact a fact about the history of Hogwarts, the Wizarding School.
And,
Okay.
And I think the wizarding world in general.
Yeah.
Or maybe Hogwarts is specific, but
Hogwarts specifically.
Hogwarts was very resilient to letting a lot of Muggle technology and inventions in their school. What problems would this have caused?
They didn't let condoms in.
Oh man, I wish. That's
No.
a much sexier story than what we got.
No, they didn't.
That's simple. It's fetus deletus.
Yes.
Abortiono.
God. What would
No, it's enough guessing. Let's get in this.
they didn't have toilets.
Yes. You
That's
guessed
exactly
it.
Really?
Hogwarts didn't always have bathrooms before adopting Muggle plumbing methods in the 18th century. Now, to be fair, the 18th century was a long fucking time ago, and
Yeah.
people were shitting in boxes outside at this point as well. So people, I think, blew this over a little bit. It's not like we had fucking 1910, like Harry Potter's great granduncle was shitting in a box outside. No, they had plumbing. It was just in the 1800s they started getting plumbing. So before that,
18th
back in
century, I think, right? So 1700s.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, which is probably faster than Muggles even got it, because we're talking about a fucking castle, man. Anyway, before then, but this is something that we didn't need to know, but we were told. Before they had Muggle plumbings in the 18th century, witches and wizards, this is some fucking J.K. Rowling feces play.
Yeah.
Witches and wizards simply relieved themselves wherever they stood and vanished the evidence. Hashtag National Trivia Day. The headlines from this, I think Gizmodo had one, or no, AV Club had one today saying, J.K. Rowling's confirmed that wizards just used to shit everywhere like dogs.
Yeah.
Like-
That's what everybody in fucking Europe did back then.
I know, but it's just insane. Why bring this up? Because I'm thinking about fantastical Harry Potter, and I'm thinking about fucking like old school wizards and like the 1600s, just taking it like literally.
Yeah, like
Hogwarts
Merlin.
is covered in shit.
Merlin was, of course, covered in shit and mud.
Oh my god. So, information of Cells. Wait, this is amazing. This information itself has actually been known to Potterheads for a while, because of course it has. In 2015, it's culled from a Pottermore section about Hogwarts Chamber of Secrets. Because apparently when people who literally cast magic for a living decided to go, hey, we should try that plumbing thing that Muggles got instead of shitting everywhere, the construction work to outfit the school with piping almost uncovered the Chamber of Secrets. So that's why it's originally referenced, because when they were replumbing.
Yeah.
No. Okay, and so Twitter has some good tidbits, and this is my favorite one.
It seems like you
right
could
off.
just like disappear the shit directly out of your bowels. It doesn't seem like
Yeah.
you'd have to shit it out first.
Check this out, though.
Wizarding colonics.
Yeah.
Okay, check this out. This is good. Hogwarts didn't always have bathrooms. Before adopting Muggle plumbing methods, they just relieved themselves wherever they stood and vanished the evidence. Here is @HexedBoy replying, saying, OMG, but they don't learn vanishing charms till like their 5th year. So from ages 11 to 15, they didn't know how to use a vanishing charm. So did they have to find an upperclassman to vanish their shit for them? What? Here's another one. @Citizen Kane, spelled wrong, says, I'm sorry I ever badmouthed J.K. Rowling's incessant lore rewriting. Quote, all wizards used to shit themselves is insanely good. Yeah.
You know, I have no problems with this additional bit of history.
B Wakefield says, me 5 minutes ago. J.K. Rowling gave joy to countless people. Think about that and stop railing on her all the time. Pottermore. But yeah, what if... ... Wizards shit themselves. Okay, I have so many questions, says @Brunchannon. Does vanish mean banished or invisible? Are you telling me everyone in Hogwarts was tromping around invisible shit? Going, right, oh, there's shit in my shoes. And people were just openly shitting on themselves in public areas? Like, and just vanishing it? Yeah. Like, okay, and here's some other ones. Like, what about, like, well, people were just like, you know, they would just squat and shit. Squatting doesn't make it better. 18th century, but at least they wouldn't be shitting themselves because they have robes. Look, imagine a robe, squat in it. James, imagine a dress. Now tell me there's a better scenario. When they're standing over their own shit, refusing to move because they haven't figured out how to vanish it, or they're too young and a 5th year hasn't come down the hallway yet. These wizards are idiots who shit themselves. Do you think they understand that? I mean, it's just, I love it. You know, okay, so they go into some details here about the history of toilets. So I guess the Palace of Knossos in Crete, built around 1700 BC, had a surprisingly intricate sewage system, which included latrines with water reservoirs that'd be used to flush away waste away via jugs of water. So it would be like, you know, an area where you could defecate and then people could pour water in the system and manually, of course, because, you know, it was very old, 1700 BC, and it would flush the things out. Otherwise, people would have overhanging rooms and castles. If you've ever been to a castle, did you see one of these when you went to England, Matt?
No, I missed the castle tour because I was hungover.
Oh, okay, good. Definitely a good use of your time in a foreign country. But anyway, it's okay. I wasted a day crying in my room because a girl didn't go out with me. So
well, the night before I drank a bunch of absinthe with a bunch of locals, so I figure that's a cultural.
That made up for it. Fair enough. I mean, you know, you could see Castle here anytime anyway.
Yeah.
Well, didn't Nicolas Cage buy a castle? Did he have to sell? The castle?
Probably. Full of Tyrannosaurus Rex skulls.
Yeah. Yeah, but they would have garderobes, which is a specific overhanging room where it just basically is like a room with like a place where you can sit and it just is open and it will fall into the moat below or into a river like that's next to the castle. So it's like you just shit out an open hole.
Yeah.
And it falls.
I mean, like a moat was basically a shit pond.
Yeah. I mean, nobody wanted to go in it, which is why it's fine. And then the 19th century was the century that was actual modern toiletry. So even like them saying the 18th century, they like had Muggle toilet inventions. There wasn't much. It wasn't
Yeah.
really until the 1800s that plumbing started existing.
Well, what you have to understand about pre-19th century stuff is that they didn't even have a concept that putting shit on your hands and then eating food with those hands would make you sick. They just didn't understand a connection.
Yeah. So, it was actually, I guess I forgot, Sir John Harrington invented the toilet, of course, the John, in 1592. But
Your
it wasn't
namesake.
really, it didn't really become like an actual like thing until the 1800s when people started being like, hey, maybe we should stop using like, shacks on the backyard to poop in. We can
Hey
just
guys,
like,
this cholera
you
we
know, warm-
constantly have is really shitty. I mean,
Yeah, we
and
can
I
just
don't
be
mean
like-
that like a pun, kind of like it is. It does make you shit, but also it's just really not cool.
it's actually really interesting that you like people can look at like latrines are like incredible places to find like the history.
Oh yeah, because you could tell a ton of stuff from copper
Yeah,
lights.
well, because people would use them also as like a garbage dump.
yeah,
There's a big pit, and so you can find like bottles. You can find with like
I think they
medicine things.
I think it was like Thomas
bones.
Jefferson's outhouse. People were doing a dig there and finding a bunch of cool shit.
Yeah, because it's generally well preserved because no one's touching that area, and then by the time it's all basically just turned into dirt in the ground, it's like well covered over. So it's kind of like self-preserving like time capsule, full of shit. But anyway,
Yeah,
so
shit castle.
so then they argue it was made in the 1582, and then in-home sanitary plumbing in the mid-1800s brought flushing toilets in the mainstream in homes. So if all these dumb muggles that wizards had been living amongst or observing from afar had been developing all these sanitation advancements, are we really meant to believe that wizards just walked around vanishing away their own shit whenever the mood struck?
Yeah,
And who cleaned the shit of the young students who hadn't learned the vanishing spell yet? That's right. The house elves.
oh god, poor Dobby.
Yeah, Dobby's ancestors were just big shit pushers. They're the ones that I submit that vanishing did not mean banishing, and it would just make them invisible, and then the house elves had to go around shoveling invisible shit.
Or what if it was
All
just
these
a
shit
short range
wizards.
teleport that went to a big shed somewhere, and then the house elves had to like scoop that out.
And then,
every day.
like as a prank, they made the shed like in like the Slytherin
What's-
house.
What's the opposite spell to Accio, which is the come to me
Akio
spell?
turd.
no,
No, you're-
well,
you're
some
right.
people would say that, but not most
No.
people.
Just on weird fetish videos.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen some films.
I've seen some films. I've been sent some links on bit.ly.
Yeah.
So that was the Harry Potter Wizarding World knowledge we didn't need to know.
What if they just like Leviosa the shit, and then it floated up into the sky and disappeared forever,
Shitgardium Leviosa.
and then it became like a shit comet that just kind of existed, like space trash, but shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Can a wizard
So, like,
travel to another planet?
I know. So like this brings up interesting questions of so like in like playing like Pathfinder or D&D, you talk about there's planes, and like when you banish things to planes, like they go there. So an interesting thing to think about is that when you are like a wizard who uses a summoning spell on like to like summon a creature, the idea is that like I want to summon like a celestial drake, and I summon a celestial drake. It shows up. The celestial drake is summoned from another plane where it's just the plane of celestial drakes. They're all hanging out there.
And then
they
one's just like, what the
pull-
fuck?
Yeah, exactly. And it has to do your bidding. And then after like 10 rounds, so like 60 seconds, it then disappears back. Or if it's killed, it just pops back. And it's just fine wherever it was. So you could just imagine just being popped out to like fuck around for like 2 seconds.
And then
so
you wind up in
what
the
I'm
shit
saying
plane.
is exactly. The wizards are all banishing their shit to a shit plane.
And
that's-
every time the spell is only active for a certain cooldown, and every time a wizard casts it, it refreshes the cooldown. So at some point, if everybody goes too long without shitting, it all just comes right back.
I don't like the sound of that. I don't like the sound of that one bit.
So I'm concerned that if there's another being that could summon us from our human plane,
Yeah.
and then we have to fight for them, and then we die in the fight, and we come back here, do we retain the memories of dying?
I don't know. I don't think so. Oh,
So-
I have to look up the lore on that.
How many times have we been summoned to another plane now?
Yeah.
Let me just find an appropriate sound for.
I'm too stoned to do this.
Yeah.
Smoke weed every day.
Hey TJ, let's help some people.
Oh, man. Let's help some people.
Let's find out first if we helped some people last week, though.
I was looking. We did not. No one gave us
Oh.
a thumbs up at all.
But we
But no one
did
gave
the
anyone
best
a thumbs up.
one.
We
Since nobody
did.
wants the real talk.
We absolutely did the best one, and I'm going to make us the best one on there
Yes.
by thumbs upping our
I'm
answer.
gonna make an account just so I can upvote our own answers.
Okay. So we go in here because no one else's answers got upvoted
Mm-hmm.
at all.
Yeah, can
So
you
we're
just
gonna thumbs
downvote
up
everyone
it.
else?
I'll just thumbs up it, and then hopefully we get a best answer. Good. All right. Although someone else did mention if you buy into the red pill libertarian stuff at 16, there's no help for you.
Yeah, I did see that. Well,
Yep.
I like the sentiment's all right, but like I don't know. You gotta offer people a little bit of hope, otherwise they're just gonna spiral into that toxicity. You
All right.
gotta give them a hand to
I
pull
think
themselves out.
I think I've got a simple one because so nice. So nice. I don't even know what that's from.
That's from
We'll talk about that later.
that's
Or-
from the thing that we're definitely not doing right now.
Okay. So, this one
Sorry.
is
I gotta give the. I got the answer of how plane summoning works.
okay.
It's
Oh,
really
good.
simple.
We've all been waiting with bated
I'm
breath.
sorry. Well, it's
I have
okay.
been.
It's an interesting thought. So in Pathfinder, summoning monster is you summon a creature from another plane, an external plane, to fight for you.
Mm-hmm.
So what it is saying is that called creatures can be slain for real if killed while on another plane, but summoned creatures are like astral selves. And dying will summon just cause them to snap back to their own dimension. So it's summoning a projection of themselves from their alternate reality into your reality and making that manifest. And that so basically it's like a projection of themselves that becomes real in another plane, and then when they're killed, it just snaps back, basically. Basically, and it gets really weird because with a lot of like monsters you summon, like, oh yeah, I summon like a snake or whatever. But like you can like summon like genies. They're just hanging out in the genie world, and they're like, what the fuck am I doing here? Oh,
Yeah.
I guess I have to give you a wish
It's like,
because
hey
I
man,
have
I
the
was
wish
watching
spell.
Netflix. Come on.
And then if you have a really shitty GM or a really fun GM, you could say, well, you summoned a genie that already used their wish spell for today, so they can't actually do it. Because, but anyway, so the idea isn't that you actually summon the real thing and then they go back. You summon a projection of them.
Yeah,
and
you
then
just
they
trap
do-
a portion of their soul for a minute.
Yeah, just for a bit. And then once they die or the time runs out, they get zipped back. And so people are like, you could think about it as like they just have a really weird dream, because the timing is probably different between the two planes. So it could. So what I'm saying is that like smokeweedeveryday.mp3 is that we could be being summoned in and out of this plane right now and not even know it because it could be imperceptible. Anyway. So, pretty cool.
All
I
right.
was gonna go to school,
And
but
that's-
I
Let's
got
help
some
someone.
in.
And that's what dreams are.
Before we get started, I had to get that. Now let's help
Okay.
someone.
I feel
It's
better
not
now.
familiar, but not too familiar.
All right. So today, Evelyn asks.
This is a woman, right?
This is I'm gonna say girl.
Okay. Oh, no. A lady.
Well, it might be a small woman.
What was that, TJ? Okay.
That needs to be in a soundboard.
John, clip it out for
That's
me.
that's the Roblox oof. Can I get a clean version?
Uh,
Okay,
that
thank
wasn't
you.
as good though, but it's fine.
Okay, do it again. Take 3.
Uh,
All right.
All right.
That
All
was
right, clip
an
that
even
out
more
for me because I won't
exasperated
remember
version.
to do it.
Yeah, I won't either.
uh,
Okay,
I'll just-
we've
I'll
gotten
keep
enough
doing
sighing.
exasperated.
Oh wait, I think I already
All right.
have that sound.
.mp3.
Is this
Here-
what Big
yeah,
Button
here
Mode
it is.
sounds like?
I haven't made that sound in years.
Whoa.
Oh,
Hashtag Volcel.
Not exactly. Hashtag dead bedroom.
Hashtag Volcel.
18 and easily get tired of my BFs.
18.
Wait, sorry, I did not.
18 and life.
Wow.
I did not intonate this correctly.
Uh,
18,
so
comma, and easily get tired of my BFs.
okay, so this person in the bangbros.com video has said that they're 18, so it's
Yep.
okay for me to talk about this person now.
Yep. I've gone through 3 boyfriends since I was 16, and they all lasted about 4 months.
This is what they would call a thought, right?
Yes. A thought.
THOT.
Yes.
Okay.
I am now dating this guy that graduated high school last year.
Oh, of course.
Parentheses, I'm still a senior.
Always a good one.
Okay.
No apostrophes, just heads up. We've been dating for 3.5 months.
Wow, that's very
Ooh,
granular.
That's a lot of
Exactly. He seems to be much more in love with me than I am with him.
Wow.
I feel bad because I don't want to be that girl to get into relationships and then end up breaking guys' hearts, but I just lose interest fast. I would never cheat on someone, just the love isn't there as much anymore, no particular reason. I want to go into college single so I can focus on my studies. He believes we will last all through college, but I have a hard time telling him that's not what I have in mind. I want to experience with other guys and live my youth life and not be tied down, but telling him this will crush him. Any suggestions?
I remember wanting to get with a girl in college who said that they were doing the same thing with their boyfriend from high school. They were like, we want to take a break. And now they're married. So what do I look like? Terrible. But you know, that's just
I feel like we've never been more qualified to answer a question.
I know. I feel like this was brought to us.
I know. I've been just, trying to live my young girl life and
Okay.
free and
What was
easy.
this Evelyn? Evelyn, you friend zoning fuck.
No.
Sorry, that's 20-year-old John Rage coming in.
Put that ponytail away, John.
Something tells me that they are having relations from this.
Is it
Well,
because
they're 18,
18?
so it's legal.
Yes.
I think that they're having relations because she specifically mentioned she was 18. She went out of her way to mention her age.
No.
Oh, yeah.
It's just boyfriends for 4 months.
Oh, wait. Do we have more than 12
all of her
months of
boyfriends.
history here?
It was 3 boyfriends, all lasting 4 months, and this one.
That's a whole year! She could have been 18 the whole time.
No, she said 3 boyfriends since she was 16. Oh. So there was gaps in between.
Okay.
We don't have to ignore the fact that underage people have consensual
They don't.
relations.
It's illegal.
She might be
It's
in
against the law.
Alabama, so
It's against the law, so no one does it because it's illegal.
or
And
she might
that's
be
what I was told.
British.
I just want to mention whoever was the high school that fucked me up. But like when we had like high school health class and they like told us about like if you have sex with someone and you're under 18 and they're under 18, you're going to go to jail
You
for
will
life.
go to jail and die in there.
And you'll be raped in jail. And so I was afraid to like talk to girls forever.
That's pretty
Like
fucked up.
because of that. And it was just like, oh, if I accidentally like touch a girl's shoulder, am I going to be arrested for raping her or something? Like they did a number on us.
Touch
it
girls
was
back, you'll get her pregnant.
it was horrible, like horrible abstinence only sex ed stuff they were doing, like and all like oh we don't and so it was like it's terrible. definitely not the way to teach kids. Because all it did was make me very scared to talk to girls. You know, which honestly, maybe we need that nowadays in young men, because I feel like the pendulum has shifted in a bad direction lately. But whatever. I was deathly afraid to masturbate in front of a girl without asking her if it was okay. Someone didn't get that lesson, clearly.
That's called
Not naming
consent.
names. Yeah. Yeah, but they're like, even if it's consenting, it's illegal and you're going to go to jail. So, because you're under 18.
I'm under 18.
They terrified me. I'm under 18 in, what is it, great whale or blue whale years or whatever, or tortoise years. How old do they live? Double our lifespans? 120 years? 130
Okay,
years?
hold on. I'm going to look up I'm going to phone a friend on this one.
Sure.
I'm going to go to twitter.com.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm going to search for hashtag.
Okay.
Yes, queen.
Yes, queen?
Okay. So. Okay. Yes. Okay, so you're supposed to live your best life.
Okay.
Fuck the haters.
Okay.
And slay.
Okay. I feel like that's a good motto for 2019.
Okay.
Live your best life, fuck the haters, and slay.
Yes.
But for me, it's slay, SLEIGH.
Yeah, like TJ.
Like on my pop socket, yeah.
Yep, exactly. I'm going to slay around.
Slay all day.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to slay.
It's going to get
like
really
murder.
hard come March.
It's like,
I mean, it's already hard now because it's like 40 degrees out in January.
Mud.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I like to slay in the mud.
Well, you could get like a 4-wheeler and
And
pull a
that's
sleigh
not
that.
an anal sex joke.
Okay, but my real
So what have you written so far?
as always, TJ writes everything verbatim.
No. Don't.
Yeah,
Let us
I got
brainstorm
this.
more.
Right now, it says add your answer.
Okay.
Good.
So my real answer is
Okay.
that you just gotta like do like you have to if you know what she obviously knows what she wants to do, right?
Yeah.
So she just has to be as blunt and upfront about that as possible. So that there's no room for, well, like, maybe she means that she really loves me and wants to stay with me forever, because guys are stupid. And if you leave them any wiggle room for interpretation, they will interpret it incorrectly.
Mm-hmm.
And then also all the slay and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, queen. So my answer is... why do you have to ruin men? Hashtag Red Pill Nation. No. This is why I don't talk to women. Hashtag incel tears. No. So what I'll say is you are 18. You have been dating for 2 years. You have dated, as you said, 4 or maybe 5 total now people in 2 years, 3 years? 2 years. That is not
2 years.
abnormal.
Yeah.
No.
That is very normal for a high school person to date that many people in that time. Because you're just meeting
So I've
people
heard.
and learning what you are looking for in a relationship. And you just haven't found it yet. Just be upfront. You know? And say, and so after it's been a few months and it's not working out for you, just say it's not working out for me. And we can be friends, but you know, I just am not in that type of romantic relationship anymore. It's as good as you can get. That's the key, is being upfront with people. And nobody will think that you're being a slut because you're not cheating on people. You're going out with someone for 2 to 3 months and then it's not working out. You're acting like a normal adult.
We live in 2019 now.
Have you watched Seinfeld? Jerry dates like 700 women in 4 years.
Yeah, but he's a man, John.
Well, he also is extremely picky and stupid.
Yeah.
Because, like, look at Elaine. She dates, like, you know, tons and tons of guys because you're just looking for the person that works. And then she settles for putty because, you know, He's got that voice.
That voice, yeah. And he's
And
for a
yeah,
little
he's
bit.
fairly stable. He puts up with her shit, but also doesn't like put up with all of her shit. So it's kind of like it works out.
Yeah. So just to review, John, your advice to this 18-year-old is watch Seinfeld.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you. You've distilled it perfectly. So I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. I think
Well,
I
just
feel like
like-
that's pretty succinct.
If she wants to casually date around, like, you don't always have to. Like you can make that clear from the beginning. You don't have to be like, we're
Yeah.
boyfriend girlfriend now. You could just be like, we're having fun.
What I hear they do is that you go to a party
Mm-hmm.
and everybody has different colored wristbands on.
I thought it
And
was
the
different
idea
colored
is
lipstick. That's what I
to
was.
go around the party. It's called a rainbow party.
Okay.
I've heard these are definitely real and not something made up
Yes.
by people, like the knockout game.
Right after you all
Um,
huff Jenkum.
Yes, you huff Jankum, go to a rainbow party, play the knockout game. What else is real and definitely
Trail
not
mix,
fake?
where you get all your parents' pills in a big bowl.
Yeah,
and take a
trail mix.
handful.
Yep, they do trail mix.
The only parties I ever went to in high school were lemon parties.
You can't have a
You
lemon
had
party
you
without
had a
whole
lot
dick.
better high school sex experience than I did. Then.
No, I nothing happened.
Or
in high
maybe
school.
worse, I guess. I don't know what you're
okay.
into.
I shouldn't go to any parties at all. Period.
Okay,
I went to
didn't
LAN
drink-
like to do
parties
that
every
prom.
once in a
I was
while.
about to say I didn't drink at all in
Jealous.
high school, because I was lame, and I went to like, let's play Super Smash Bros. In my basement.
I went to at
parties.
least 2 Halo LAN parties in high
Yeah.
school, so I was kind of
sounds
like
awesome.
a big deal.
And then in college I drank, but that was like
Yeah.
normal college drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to a party, have some beers.
Like in my apartment, even though I wouldn't drink that much.
Oh
Or
yeah,
almost any. Yeah.
let's go to a
Freshman
party.
year was
and-
so weird. It was just like, hey, we're gonna walk that direction, and eventually we'll find a basement to hang out in.
Yeah, that's some weird shit. Because you'd just be like going
Oh,
around.
it's that
and
town.
somebody
Yeah.
Someone
Yeah.
have a party, and you'd be like, "Hey, I recognize that guy on the porch. Let's go over there. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, you're
Like,
from my intro to econ class or whatever.
yeah. Hey, what's going on here? Hey,
$5 for a
They're-
cup.
I know. And they're like, "Hey, oh, here you go. Let's drink beers for $5."
Here's
I
a
remember
life hack.
people-
What you do is
I
you
remember-
find a dirty cup, and you find
Yeah.
a sink, and you
Don't
just
be a
rinse
dirt-
it out.
Don't be a dirty cupper. Because at our house parties that I would help finance and manage, although everyone was 21, obviously. I
of
have to
course.
legally state
Of course.
that.
Yep.
But you would get a red solo cup and then you would get a Sharpie, and so you could write your name on it. I mean, obviously you could probably try and wipe that off, but,
Yeah.
you know.
Hand sanitizer.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that. That's really smart. So you go around, pour hand sanitizer all over the cup.
Or skip the middleman, just drink the hand
Drink the hand
sanitizer.
sanitizer.
Okay.
Bonus points if it's one of those free sample hand sanitizers you got from the different clubs.
Yeah. Well, that's
Can I
just
tell
a
you-
shot.
About the saddest thing I've ever seen, and I'm a misery vampire.
Oh, please do.
Yeah.
So I watched the show for like 2 episodes, and I couldn't because it was too much misery for me. So they're not My Strange Addiction, but just Addiction or whatever. It was
Okay.
like the original like show. They would do this. One of the episodes had like a stay-at-home mom who was like a fucking insane alcoholic,
I think I might
the
have seen
kids-
this.
and the kids are like 9 or 10.
Is this
and
like
like-
that MTV show?
Maybe. And the dad
Okay.
was like just kind of taking care of everything.
Was she
And
the
the
one
mom
that
was just-
drank a bunch of Listerine?
Yes. So you have seen this
Yeah, I
episode.
saw that one.
It's really early on the
It was
run.
really fucked up.
And it turned me off. I was like, I like misery, but this is like children's lives being broken because the mom is like fucking stumbling drunk in the house, and the kids are like, we can't like do things because mom is too wasted all the time, and like they're just like, you have these like 8-year-old kids that are just like exasperated that their mom is passed out on the floor. Like, and they like the guy isn't buying alcohol anymore, and she's not allowed to buy alcohol, and you know she doesn't have like access to like the checking account and stuff, but she's like literally like a homeless person living in their house because like they're married, you know, and he's like trying to get her help, but like, you know, and so what she's doing is just buying tons of Listerine because she can, or getting friends to take her to stores and she'll buy Listerine and just chugging it. There's alcohol in it.
There's
But
so
it has-
little alcohol in that.
But
though.
it also has like stuff in it that makes you nauseous, so that's preventing people from drinking it. So, and and she would get alcohol too. You know what I mean? But it was just like, this is the saddest shit I have ever. This is a thoroughly broken household, and it was like a middle upper class, like McMansion-y style house.
Yeah.
That is just like, man, I don't know what that may have been like real life. My mom's addicted, or you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like whatever
MTV.
True TV was before it was called that.
Yeah.
Or something.
Court TV.
Yeah.
Anyway, I
So
kind of
TJ, you've been writing all this down, right?
So
Yeah,
you
right,
wrote
all
about
of
the
this
mom drinking Listerine, right?
Yes. Yes, of course. That reminds me that I hate the frickin' talk show, like the Maury's and the whatnot.
So I've
Because
got it.
I saw an episode similar to that, except where it was a mom basically abusing their children by, oh, your punishment, you have to stand in this cold shower for 20 minutes.
That's like what they do in Russia.
I know.
Wait, what,
Like with
what was that?
prisoners.
What was that YouTube channel with all the kids?
Oh,
Daddy
Dad
05?
05?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was actually this was the OG show Intervention on A&E.
There you go. Yep.
And I get why you're saying MTV, because the aesthetic is very
It's very much like what was it? That show Real Life or whatever it
okay.
was. Yeah.
So I'm looking at the kids. One's
Real
name
life
is
of.
Kale, and he looks to be like 15 or 16.
Now?
Okay, so maybe I'm just making sure I'm not like remembering this wrong, because I'm just
Okay.
watching a clip. And then there's a younger girl who looks to be like maybe 10 or 15. But yeah, the mom is just cuddled up next to a bottle of mouthwash.
Yeah.
And she's drinking mouthwash during the interview. It is heinous.
Didn't Intervention get that one meme with that one guy who like cries like a squeaky, like,
I don't remember that.
I don't remember.
because there's a Mario Kart Rainbow Road theme song with his crying.
But I remember there was a My Strange Addiction. Of course, we've talked about it on the podcast before, of the lady who was huffing.
Because I know.
Like the spray.
I
Oh, yeah.
The computer cleaner spray stuff. Yeah. And she says, "I'm walking on sunshine." That's been clipped in an episode before. But that was My Strange Addiction. This is Intervention. So this was way too real. Like, My Strange Addiction is like, this is fucking stupid. This person's eating like rocks. Like, okay, whatever. Like,
Pica's a real thing.
I know
It's really messed
it
up.
is, but I mean, like, it's a thing. Whereas, like, this was like, oh, this is like a broken household.
So what
Yeah.
TJ
This
was
isn't
talking
fun.
about was best cry ever.
Yes,
Best
cry ever. Thank you.
Yep.
All
right.
how
so,
did you? Yep, get this.
How do I respond? I did it in a list, but the list only has two things.
Okay.
All right.
Get
One.
paid, get laid.
See, you guys got this.
Fuck bitches, get money.
I'll go ahead and just give you guys access to this account, and we're gonna
Alright.
we're gonna change the world. Number one, be honest with what you want in your relationship. Be specific, be clear, and tell him in a non-romantic setting. Basically, don't, without telling her this, but
Yeah.
don't put sex on the table.
Yeah. Don't make it like a super sexy place, like an Arby's.
Exactly.
Arby's bathroom.
You gotta do it. You gotta do that at Denny's.
Yes.
All right.
Where love goes to die.
Number
I want
two.
to watch this episode of Intervention now.
You have to wait for at least 10 minutes for us to end the fucking podcast.
I'm
Yes.
watching it right now.
Number two, you are 18. These relationships do not have to have
Yes.
any deep, lasting meaning. You have
Yeah.
to do right by you. That's it. That's all. That's all she needs to know.
Yeah.
Well, did you let her know that she's not being weird? Like, what she's doing isn't, like,
Oh.
atypical? That's what I wanted to get across.
Gotcha.
Like, because she's thinking, like, she's weird. She's not weird.
No, your friends are just jealous because they can't get laid.
Yep.
A&E
exactly.
Interventions on Hulu. What? What?
Woo woo!
John knows what he can. Misery Vampire now. See, like, I mean, I guess the mom drinking alcohol thing is probably better than some. That one just is worse because I guess there's kids there and stuff. But like, they're like, I'm dude crystal meth, and my life is destroyed. Whereas this is just like a bored
But
housewife
it's just
who
like
got
it's gross
sad.
that there's a TV show of that. Like I would just feel dirty watching it. Like people made a living out of producing this show.
Look, man, like shows like My 600-Pound Life exist, and like people
Extreme
just,
Hoarders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, extreme hoarders. Like
I only watch
It's-
wholesome shows like The Duggars.
at least intervention is like
They definitely have
try.
some holes.
The point of intervention is that they have an intervention
Yeah.
and they try and get help. Whether it works, who knows? But that's the point of the show, is that it ends in an intervention. You know, whereas like
I'd
hoarders
rather
is
watch
just
some
like,
lady eat toilet paper though. If I'm given the choice between the two, between my strange addiction.
I remember, so like Lance is the enabler in all this for me, because like whenever I talk about walking out this fucked up shit, it's like Adam
Yeah,
I
but
forced
have
to
you
watch.
seen
It's like
Faces of Death?
Adam doesn't want to watch this, and I force him to watch it. So he's like the beautiful, bright young boy, and then Lance is like this like scary like death goblin. Is like, John, watch this
like a
episode. Let's
little
watch
angel
Hoarders.
and devil on your shoulder.
So we like made a Hoarders drinking game where we like watch Hoarders, and like every dead animal that was found was like drink, and it got dark, and there was a point where it's like, I don't want to watch this anymore. This is too dark. Like we're having fun is fun, but the Hoarders drinking game was too much, because some of it's fine, because some of it's like I buy way too much shit. And I don't have any room for stuff in my house. And they're like, oh, I can't throw away these newspapers from 5 years ago. And then
no,
it's like,
those are,
you're
I
an
have
idiot.
personal
Let's drink.
attachment to those.
Exactly. And that's like when you drink. Because then like, it's like the guy wants them to throw away something that's completely useless and meaningless. But they come up with a weird excuse. Or they throw something out but then go in the trash and get it back and put
Yes.
it. Like, that's a drink. Those are fun. But then there's episodes where there's literally like 20 mummified cats in a pile of garbage. And you're like, well, this is too much. Like, this is too real.
Yeah.
There is animal abuse happening here.
Yeah, there's living
Yeah.
things suffering and dying in this place.
Yeah. So, anyway. Wow. So that's the last words of the episode there. There are living things suffering and dying in this place. That's the Born in the 80s promise.
Every animal you know is dead.
Oh my god. That's kind of true, though, to be honest.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a jellyfish or what are some of
tortoise.
the animals that like there's like certain parrots
water
that live
bear.
to be like 120, like the gray macaws. You have to like pass down.
There's a tortoise.
Yeah.
Like I think
There's
some
those
of the,
trees.
The tortoises that
The
evolution
cedar
dude
trees.
was hanging out with are still around. You
Yeah.
know, evolution.
Yeah.
Dude.
See, you know what?
Charles
Richard Dawkins,
Jarwin-
the evolution guy.
Charles Dawkins.
If you want to have a pet that has the perfect lifespan that you can have from when you're a baby and have it all the way to when you're about to die, and it will basically pass away with you, you should have a pet human.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a good. Like, it's crazy how close our
TJ,
lifespan
what if I
is
meet
to
a
that?
bunch of pet humans every 3 or 4 months and we just don't have a connection?
I get bored with my pet human.
Just tie it to a tree and shoot it. It's okay.
Am I
Oh.
weird? Question mark. I never did finish watching Old Yeller once I remembered what the ending is.
You know what? Just do the alternate Old Yeller where Pa busts in and is like, look, they got a cure for rabies. And then they give it to Old Yeller and he's fine.
Yay!
I saw puppies this weekend. I went to Animart and they had puppies.
See, I'm more into the alternate ending of Old Yeller, where Old Yeller starts pulling out a gun and killing all the humans.
hmm And my favorite part of going to Animart was Lauren was like, oh, these puppies are so cute. And I was like, all right, we can't. She was like I don't want to be worried here. And she was like, oh, you don't have to be worried about me. And I was like, I'm worried about me. I want all of the puppies.
This is how you end up on Hoarders.
Because I'm like a dog person now. And they were golden retriever puppies. And they were so fat.
Oh, they could be in their own movie together.
I know. They were adorable. But I just want to douse this before we end. Animart has puppies. Also, they're not like breeder puppies. Or
Oh, that's
whatever.
good.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I was like worried about. I was like, I guess we'll go see them. Puppies are puppies, but like they have a thing. They're like, these are not puppy mill puppies.
Yeah,
they
come to
only
think of
take
it.
they only take, I guess, unwanted litters. So like, I guess if people have puppies that they like can't get rid of, or
Yeah,
because
and
they can sell
for
them.
cats, like they partner with Friend of Ferals and stuff.
Yes,
so-
yes. Most all the cats they had there were adults, and they're very cute. But they had puppies, and I guess they must just have, because there's a lot of dogs that get born, you know, and puppies are really easy to take. And they were 1,200, I think, but they were all like spayed already and neutered because they
that's nice.
They do that as part of, I'm sure, as part of the sheltering thing. Is like they need to be
Give them their shots.
already
and
done,
all
so that yeah. And so it's expensive, but also all of the hefty upfront vet costs are taken care of because I paid for that. Getting a dog spayed is expensive.
Yep.
Anyway, that's my thought. I'm John Danger on Twitter, John_Danger. I'm watching this lady be trashed.
And I'm Matt Haig, music everywhere. Hey, look at Matt Haig music on Spotify. There's probably a new song by the time this comes out. And if not, well, then look again tomorrow.
Damn it!
Do a Google
Hulu only
search.
goes back to season 8 of Intervention.
Do a Google search for May of May. You'll find me everywhere.
Do I have to torrent an episode of Intervention to watch it again?
I'm
follow
waiting for
me
you
on-
to get that letter from Charter that you got a copyright strike.
No,
for
and I'll
torrenting
tell
it.
Charter, make me able to watch this legally, and then I won't download
It'll
it.
be like, this is a copyright strike, and also we're worried about you. Why are you watching this?
Oh,
Yeah.
subs get snaps. Join
Subs
my
get
Snapchat.
snaps. Go to the Discord, YOLO420.com/born in the 80s.